Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, I'm not going to let the wolf eat me anymore? If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf violent? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. You know, somebody's knocking him over the head and stop him. Do whatever you have to do to stop him. You know, the ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back. So they said, no, he's teaching hate. He's violent.
Black skin, white mask. Already know that life gets hard. And they say that we're used to the harshness. If it wasn't for the pain, I'd laugh. Truth is, we knew about light before dark. Turned music to art and taught everyone to dance. There's still no chance. Freedom must be too much to ask. Bleeding from the ache in my heart. Sometimes I wish it was whites in the middle like France. No, I'm not racist, just jarred. Got hate before bush, not plants. They say we should leave it all in the past, but my brother's still dying on the end, so I can't. So if my attitude stinks, don't ask, cause a hashtag won't help you understand my stance. Fuck a melody. This is real rap if you ever see. Head hot, the system won't let me be. Tell me how I thrive in a place that don't cherish me. And they wonder why we all need therapy. Pre the energy. Just another nigga to Penelope. And they don't get it how we bottom of the barrel and still drip sauce on the world, no recipes. Weight of the world on my shoulders. All the pressures in life still tightly holding me. Pour libation for all of the fallen soldiers. But the pain still goes unspoken. They want us to stay broken. Never gonna fall, fuck folding. I see my people lost hope, shit. Don't you know we all been chosen.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
Forgive me if you don't understand. Sorry, I'm just misunderstood. Punished if I try to take a stand. Meanwhile, my friends dying in the hood. And you can say that we're killing ourselves, but the truth is they're killing us still. How you saying Black Lives Matter, but never took a moment to help. Just a trend that you post for yourself. And yeah, it takes a toll on my health, cause I want wealth like everyone else. But it's 10 times harder to me. And they wonder why my brothers put food on a scale. Yeah, when I die, I'll see heaven, that's real. Cause we already living in hell. Wish I could share all the pain I felt. Oh well, I guess I won't speak till my scars do heal. I just wanna be black with a mill. Yeah, that's for every time I had no meals. Cause my mother couldn't keep up the bills. With a handful of kids, no home, just a cell. And I don't care if conscious don't sell. Knowledge brings height to an elf. Went from sitting on thrones to a self. Been blessed, man, it wasn't by chance we fell. Weight of the world on my shoulders. All the pressures in life still tightly holding me. Pour libation for all of the fallen soldiers. But the pain still goes unspoken. They want us to stay broken. Never gonna fall, fuck folding. I see my people lost hope, shit. Don't you know we all been chosen.
Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Yes, blessed love, people, blessed love. Sorry. Blessed love, his time is up, family. It is that time of the week again. Welcome to Afua Speaks Community Conversations. Bless up all the mods. Lioness Keats, Paula Smith. I can't see anyone else at the moment. Are you all in? Yeah. Sorry, I was just catching a joke while that tune was playing. Excuse me, people. Sean, bless up, my sister. Every time, you know that. I'm sure Rima Truth and All About the Black will be in at some stage in the game. So, we were going to have a little update. You remember the sistering people that where the pensioner that was robbed in Jamaica? Do you remember that one? All right. So the pensioner that was robbed in Jamaica, we were going to get an update about that. But there are legal proceedings. Blessed love, sister Rakaya All About the Black, you don't know. Yes, yes. There was going to be an update from the horse's mouth, but unfortunately, sister is not really in a position to start chatting because there's a lot going on there. Let's just say sister's winning and the baddies are being defeated, but there are legal proceedings going on. So probably best if she doesn't say anything herself, you know. But that's as much as I can tell you guys at the moment. I'm anticipating that it's going to be quite a short live today in comparison to the 4.5. Was it 4 hours and 40 minutes? Wow. That is definitely our record so far. There's no doubt about that. Just a little announcement before we get into the meat and potatoes of tonight, because tonight we're going to be talking about the little Johnny video. It's been raging on Instagram all week. And yeah, it's creating quite a stir. So we need to clear things up tonight, and we are going to do that. Most definitely we'll be talking about that. I ain't really too bothered about all the naysayers, and the idiots on Instagram, because they all come on fake profiles. So we know that they are the perpetrators. We know that they are the people we've called out. We know they are the disgruntled. We know they would just love to be able to discredit us so that they can walk off scot-free and, you know, go back into the community and commit their rubbish. So we know what it's all about, people. We do. Thank you. Oops, no, that's not the one I wanted. Don't show. Thank you, mods. Put that up. There's the Cash App. We're going to be driving hard for fundraising tonight because, yes, we do need to get it on the ground, and we want to get it on the ground. Britain has got reggae. You don't know, my sister. Everything is blessed. Yeah. So anyway, we'll be pushing fundraising throughout the night. But what I wanted to make an announcement about, I had a conversation with a very lovely lady this afternoon who is the organizer of the Street Cred Awards that is going to be held at Symphony Hall in November in Birmingham. Dylan Duffus was supposed to be hosting those awards. And I think last week we kind of threw a bit of some aspersions on them because we noticed that they had, you guys kill me, you know, we noticed that they had removed him or brushed him out of pictures, but we found that he was still in the blurb, and that alerted them, because they have been watching from day one, that alerted them to go back in and to correct that. So I've had a conversation with that sister. She reached out to me. She speaks on behalf of Street Cred magazine and also on behalf of its owner, I think, Mark. And they have absolutely denounced Dylan. Somebody gave us some intel coming in from Handsworth that was saying that he'd said, you know, F those bitches, I'm keeping them anyway. He may well have said that. He might have just said that to keep face in the community. Who knows? It was in the patty shop. Who cares? The bottom line is that he has officially removed Dylan Duffus from his event. And I've been told that organization wants nothing to do with him. So we're 2 down because we had 3 targets for this. We had Trapping the movie, you know, which Penny Walcott and Femi and those guys was the people that we wanted to talk to. They did the right thing last week. He was not on that red carpet on Thursday. I've had that confirmed. So that wasn't a ploy like he was trying to tell people. And then we had the Street Cred Awards, okay, Street Cred Magazine Awards. They hadn't got back to us, but they've been doing the right thing in the background and they have now reached out. We're just waiting for Lady Leisha and the owners of Camo, because they have been messaged, blessed love, Paula, they have been messaged, but we've had nothing from them. And I really want to hear from you guys, man. I want to hear what you're saying, because he doesn't need to be popping up on, bless up my sister, Kim Sam Ram. Never saw you there, sis. Bless up, all the way from New Jersey. This is one of my oldest friends in the world. She's also godmother to my children. And she lives in New Jersey. Original sister from England, but she's been living in New Jersey for a long time. Bless up, sis. I hardly see you on the live. Nice to see you. So, yeah, that's really what's going on. He is being cancelled. People are doing the right thing. I said it last week and I'm going to say it again. I love the people of Birmingham. They have responded and they've responded very, very well. The only people, I don't think there is anybody else that's actually defending him, not that I've seen, unless it's Magic. We know Magic is, but I've heard more things around Magic. And look, the brother's very, very challenged indeed. He's not a brother we should drag too much. Allow him, you know. And apparently he's from a very rich family, Magic. Can you believe that? Magic was adopted by really wealthy black parents, and he grew up very, very privileged, apparently. Magic just wanted to try and choose the gangster lifestyle, and it looks like he chose Dylan to try and do it with. Bad move, Magic. Not good. Go back to your roots, Magic, and be of yourself, you know? There's no need for it. But apparently he chooses that, and apparently he's changed his name to Magic by deed poll. He really has taken the bad man seriously. I'm sorry, people, I shouldn't laugh. Magic, that was not a good move, baby. It was not a good move, baby boy. Change your name back to whatever it was. I think his name is like Robin. It's something really sneaky. I'm going to say it as it is. It is. You know, I think you'd be better served as that rather than calling yourself Magic. And the people around him, you lot are wicked. If you really cared about the guy, blessed love, Kimmy. If you really cared about the guy, you would actually want to see him succeed, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to see the guy call himself Magic and be held back in life. Yeah. Anyway, less said about that. The better Dylan Duffers is definitely not winning. You're not. Apparently, he's been up on his Instagram putting up a post about, he posted the movie Trapping and said something about you can't stop this light shining. I don't know if that was aimed at the people from Trapping, but he's still promoting their film. He made it kind of look as if you know, he's still a part of it. And I just think that's really, really sad for a broken soul like him, a nasty piece of work that's perpetrated his brokenness on the female population and his own children. It's very sad because you're not included, Dylan. Why are you still posting it as if you are? Blessed love, sis. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get the ball rolling. The Americans always give more than we do. Come on, black people in England, man. Do you know what? We're taking shame around the world. People are saying we don't fund our own. You guys love when we have the His Time Is Up march on the streets of Brixton. You love it. I love it. I love to see the power that we've created in terms of black femaleness in London. Do you understand? Or around the country, really. But this year we're being a bit lazy. I think I came back late. You know, we need to fundraise for this. If it's going to happen, kind of third, maybe even fourth week in October now. We've had to delay it. It's not our usual time and slot. But if it's going to happen, we need to give. The links are on my Instagram, on the bio. Google GoFundMe. I'm bad, so I have to tell myself off as well because I actually haven't put it in the description, which I'm going to on the live last week and this one. So once this is done, I shall do that. If not, I should put it in a big fat comment under the live. I don't know how to get it onto the description. And yes, guys, let's do it. You know, let's show them our thing. We've got just as much opposition, if not more, than we had last year and the year before. And we need to show them what black women are made of and that we are not going to stand for this type of behavior any longer. Other than that, we can't do it on air. So please, please, please hit all of the fundraisers and make that happen. Anyway, that's Dylan out of the way. Not a lot to tell about him. Haven't really heard anything. He seemed to have gone very quiet and he's living in fantasy land, actually. Yeah. So some of you may have seen Instagram. Some of you sorry, before that goes any further, Sully Montari says, has Dylan even been arrested? Well, this is a $56 million question, isn't it? At the end of the day, this is it. Why hasn't he been arrested? Why is he still at large? Why are these children still not being safeguarded from him, or indeed these women? That is the question. But it's okay. I had a very, very interesting conversation today. I had several, actually, interesting conversations today with very capable people from Birmingham. And we are going to be, just as we do with Lambeth, we are going to be lobbying the local authorities in Birmingham. And we want questions and answers as to why. Man shouldn't be on the street. He's an absolute danger to black women. He shouldn't be on the road, and he's a danger to his own women. He's a danger to his children. Blessed love all about the black. That's what we're talking about. Let's raise up for this thing. Let's put our boots on the grounds, people. Every mickle make a muckle. £2, £3, it don't matter. So anyway, this is not about Dylan tonight. This is about little Johnny from Brixton. We need to clear it up. We do. So I put the video up. Now, I want to make it very, very clear to everybody. Yeah, when you start to try and drag me for putting up this video, which everyone's put up. Oh, Wax Black, bless up the subs. Yes, man. Everyone's put this video up. It was a video that was circulating like, whoa. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was completely circulating. Yeah. I got sent it a couple of times good. I just didn't really know what it was about. I didn't know what it was about. You're going to see it tonight, Mama G. I didn't know what the video was about. I just saw two people ramping, and it just seemed like one of those, you know, them kind of Jamaican-y type videos that go around, because it seemed to be two Jamaican people in it to me. And I just ignored it because it didn't have any context. It just dropped in my inbox. Right. So I saw it twice, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I ignored it. Then I saw it drop into a private WhatsApp group that I'm in with very few people in it. Okay, so I saw it there, and then I started to pay attention. It's like, oh, so this person sent it to me. What is this? And I think I asked them at the time, but there was a load of other messages going on, and that person didn't answer straight away. Right. A little bit of time's passed, maybe a few days or whatever. And I've had it again in my inbox. So this time I've said to the brother, what is this about? And it was a guy. I'm going to play it. Brother, if you wanted anonymity for sending it to me, you sent it from a fake profile. If you wanted anonymity, you should have said so, because now I'm going to play it. And if people pick up your voice, I can't help that, brother. You have to ask for anonymity. Send me a message quick if you are watching and you know that you're the person that sent me that information, and I will not play your voice. I will just play my response. I didn't get to. Oh, here we go. You're right, Magic. You're right, Robin. Oh, we're not putting you on the live, Magic. You really didn't do very well last time. I wouldn't embarrass you like that, Magic, even if you don't realize that you're going to embarrass yourself, my brother. Just cool. Relax up yourself and listen. Anyway, haven't heard anything from the brother. So I'm going to play you guys how it is that I got this in the first place, right? That's what I'm going to do. Should I have uploaded it? I mean, what difference would it have made? I have got a screenshot of the page, which I don't think I've uploaded yet, but I will do later on in the live. I've been running late today. I'm highly disorganized. That's the thing. But button up and let me see if I can show you the message. So imagine I've been given this same video again, okay? There's no way of showing you my inbox on Instagram, but I can screenshot his message, which I have done. I just need to upload it. But imagine I've got another one of this video with this guy trying to give somebody 100 kisses or whatever it was. And I've this time jumped on it and I've said to the guy, who is this brother? You know, you'll hear what I say. And then the conversation goes back and forward a little bit, and then he supplies me with more images. And then I take all of that and I go to somebody that I know very well in Brixton, who's often a source for me. And I say, is this real? Is that the guy that owns Black and White Cafe? Is that Little Johnny? And is this his daughter? This is based on the stuff that this guy sent me, right? I don't know who this guy is. All I have is a voice. But he's called MG on Instagram, and it's a fake account. So there's no point chasing there. But we do have his voice. And I didn't actually realize till I went back in the chat and thought, oh, he actually sent a voice note. So that's good. But yeah, listen to how it all came about.
Afua Rose, what do you think about this brother from Brixton with his own daughter? Want 100 kiss, and she video. Does she video? I think she video for protection to protect herself.
For real, bro. I did see about a week ago, you know, somebody sent it to me, and I need to get hold of the sister. So you've actually sent me, you're the first person to send me more if all these images are connected. I don't know if you can tell me any more about them or how to get hold of this sister here, because I definitely want to feature it. Yeah, definitely. Let me look at these images and see if I can get more information. Thank you for highlighting it though, my brother. Blessed love. Is this guy from Black and White Cafe? I need a name for the man. She's saying Johnny, but I really, really need a name. Oh my God. He's disgusting. I have seen it, but you're the person who sent me the most content. So thank you for that. But I need more information. And that black and white cafe is connected to Vincent Rat, isn't it? Yeah, I definitely need more information on this.
I think the guy's name is Tony. His brother is one of them famous guys from Lane, man. I think he's some bad man, innit? Yeah, one of them old school, man. I think I need to talk to his ex, her mom. Her mom have the whole scoop of the property. She have the whole scoop on him, what's going on. And apparently, one of the cousins of them is like that as well. He makes some move on some of the kids, them, and some holy particular drama in this family. I'm just getting bits and bits. So I just try to share it with you. You can link up with the blogger, brother named Wayne Lonesome from Jamaica. If you know, I don't know if you know that activist, I think him cover it already.
Don't try it, CK. This is not how information is gathered, actually. CK says, wow, is this how information is gathered? This is scary. You see how shallow you people are? You're not thinking. This is a video that is going around social media. This is not a case, okay? So get it straight and don't get it twisted. This is not a sister coming into, or a man coming into my inbox and saying, these things have happened to me. That's not what this is. If it's what it is, I won't be playing it. That's the first thing, yeah? That person would have to be coming on the live to be saying their own piece. I would not be playing it. This is a random person. I don't know who this guy is from. Adam, I have lifted off his messages on my DMs in Instagram, and I've made voice notes out of them on my own WhatsApp so I can play them. I could have played it from the Instagram, to be fair. Do you understand? But I put them on my WhatsApp. That's what you're hearing. Yeah? Don't get it twisted, because that's what you people are trying to do. You're trying to say that we do not do our due diligence when it comes onto cases. This case ain't on my caseload. Simple as, you know. I had a lovely message from a sister today that said, you know, it's very respectful, and I always answer the respectful people. And she was saying, look, does it teach you a lesson that you must just fact check everything, no matter what it is? And I said, yeah, absolutely it does. It's kind of what I was saying on the video, I hope that came across. You know, I didn't waste any time when this sister, who is the subject in the video, got into the comments. I realized that she was in the comments, and then I'd realized that she was trying to call me on Instagram. I wasted no time in getting hold of the sister and having that conversation. You understand? And once I realized and kind of got to the bottom of everything, and then she supplied me with proper evidence. I mean, it was, you know, that her mother was a wrong'un. You know, this guy mentioned Wayne Lonesome, which actually didn't mean that much to me at the time. So only now I'm recalling that when I go and visit a certain friend that I know, that person has always got this Wayne Lonesome character on his TV. So I'm like, oh yeah, Wayne Lonesome. I've never watched the guy. I don't know him from anywhere. People were up in my comments saying, oh my God, this has already been covered on YouTube. You should have known. Really? Am I an algorithm? Do I sit down and watch every piece of content that comes through the World Wide Web? No, I don't. I watch it very little. I might do this, but it doesn't mean I sit and watch it, because I really, really don't. So, and I'm not necessarily into Jamaican bloggers, vloggers, or whatever. I like Andre Stevens because he's about politics, you know, although he kind of goes off sometimes, but I do like the brother. And he's about the only one. I don't know all of these other people. I've now seen who Wayne Lonesome is, and I think he's trying to ting. I think he's okay. But I didn't know about it. Now, what had happened was, people, is that this sister, who I'm going to get to in a minute, had put this video up on her own socials, right? Put it up on her own socials as a result of, she said it was her birthday. At first, she said that, and then she realized it was her dad's birthday. She'd forgotten. And that she put it up to kind of mark his birthday and say, you know, happy birthday, Dad. And she was just showing people sort of the kisses and, you know, what he's like, the fact that they are close as father and daughter, right? That's what she was trying to show. All right. So she said she's put it up, and then that was years ago. And then what has happened is that her mother, Little Johnny's ex-partner, has loud magic. All of you just ignore him, please. He's taken away from tonight's topic because it really isn't about him. And so she'd done that, and the mother had taken this video down, put her own narrative behind it, and accused her and her father of sleeping together. Now, this mother had gone on to Wayne Lonesome, and she had told this story, you know. So then what had happened was, in counteraction to that, this daughter had also gone on to Wayne Lonesome, apparently, and also countered the story. Now, Wayne Lonesome has taken down the mother's version of events, and he has kept up the daughter's version of events. Now, I haven't been able to get the time to catch up with the daughter's version of events on Wayne Lonesome. And I felt that was less of a priority because she's speaking to me directly, and I need a story from her. But I have viewed, not all of it, but I've seen most of it on the Wayne Lonesome show of this woman speaking, the mum, the lady who is now up on my Instagram as being a liar, right? So I did hear part of her stuff, and I heard it because the daughter sent it to me on my email, and I was able to view it because it's no longer available. So I viewed it privately. It's a mess. The whole thing is a mess. On top of that, I also, oh, this looks a bit dark, doesn't it? I also had a conversation. I was contacted yesterday. Oh yeah, that's getting a bit lighter now. Look a bit grey. Oh my days. Yeah, I also, there you are. So I also contacted, I was contacted by the son in the equation. He hit me up on the gram again last night. We jumped onto a conversation. Brother wanted me to take down the image of his mum. And I said to him quite respectfully, your sister has asked me to put it up there. And if you had asked me to put it up there and your sister asked me to take it down, and I wouldn't say her sister's asked, I was explaining to sister the policy that we have. She was telling me about her mother's shenanigans. And I was saying, well, this is terrible. Why would she accuse an innocent man all because of house and car? And we're going to get to why exactly in a minute in fuller detail. But I was saying this to her, and I was saying, well, what we do is we put those women up. And she was saying, yeah, put her up. So that was the agreement. So when the boy came on, I was explaining this to him, and I was saying that, you know, I know it's your mum, I know it's painful, but you need to have that family conversation. And his take on it was that everybody is at fault here. That's what he was saying to me. Everyone's at fault. Nobody should be chatting the family business in public. It's really embarrassing. It's very uncomfortable for him. I actually felt sorry for the little brother. But what can I do? If I go and take that down now and your sister starts having a go at me because she wants it up, I'm caught in the middle. I can only go. Oh, who's that Rockstar development person? Okay, so whoever Rockstar is, yeah, you don't even know where that person is. So shut your mouth, because we have that person in a safe house. She is in protective custody. I suspect that is you, Dylan Duffus, you filthy excuse of a human being. And you can't get to the sister. Okay, she's gone. You will never see her again. We put her in a safe house. She's in protective custody. And keep on doing what you're doing if that is you or anybody connected to you, because you are still facing a police case, yeah? And let us find you and see if we don't shift you quicker than what it is you're already going to be shifted. Swear you're come out off of remand still awaiting trial. I swear you are. I reckon that's him or one of those stupid baby mothers of his. I really do. Leave that sister alone because she's in our custody now, yeah? Who's calling your name? Shut up. Block him. I don't know who that is, but you're coming out of this life. We don't want you to hear no more. I've just put him in timeout, people. Yeah, he's lucky he even got that, because I could have blocked him straight away. Right, I've put him in timeout. It says that they were banned and their comments were removed. There you go. Get lost. We're not having any of that. Don't think you can come in here into this his time is up space and abuse any one of our sisters. Don't think you can. Don't do it. That's what I'm telling you. And if you do it, try come on this live and do it to my face and with some chest and see how I class you. I'm so sick of them. Anyway, let me get back to the story, people. So that's the way it went down. I had that conversation. she wants me to talk about her mum, and she wanted her to go into the Hall of Shame, and I've put her there. And if this woman has done the things that her children are accusing her of, because I did confirm with the son, did your mum lie? That's kind of the bit we need to know the most, little brother. He said, yes, she did. But that's between them two. And I said, yeah, I agree. I agree this should never have been put out in the public. But the fact of the matter is your mum's done that. And if she's done that, we need to know about it. This thing is a matter of public concern now. Your dad's well known in the community, right? The video's been flying around way past longer than I ever knew. You know, I'm just catching up with the story now at the end of the day. Oh, people threatening. Yeah, I know, right? How can they come on the live and threaten? Spread love, Chazza. Anyway, so this is what it is. And at the end of the day, how many of you fact check every single video that comes under your nose? The reason I was interested in it was because if you know this platform, you know I've been licking out on Black and White Cafe for quite some time, but I never ever knew who owned it. I didn't. Why would I? I just know that the thing is there. I know Vincent Rat likes to floss down there. We know that he gets free food when he's ready. Now, is that down to the people that work there that are on him like that? Today, I had a conversation with a Brixtonian that said, yeah, I thought it's kind of down to the person that you know, people that work in there, that why he gets whatever he gets. I said, all right, cool. But I didn't know that. I just know he goes in Black and White Cafe. So where would you go? You wouldn't go for the organ grinder. You would go for the monkey. Who owns this place? I've said it loads of times. Nobody answered me as to who owns it. So when I've had that conversation with the brother that you can hear in the messages on DMs, I'm saying, who is this person? He's come back and he's told me who it is. And so then I've run with that to my Brixton people, my links in Brixton, and said, is that the case? Yeah, we can confirm that that is Little Johnny from Black and White Cafe. That is his daughter for true in that picture. And that's who these people are. So then you're looking at the actual video then, and you're thinking to yourself, hold on a minute. There's nothing else to verify. It says what it is. I did verify if it was Little Johnny himself, and I verified if it was his daughter. What more do I need to do if what I'm seeing tallies up with what is being said? And it's a very ambiguous video. Let's just have it right. You know, I did say this to the sister. She had agreed originally to come on tonight, okay? But she hasn't. Hold on, let me just mute up a minute. I need to find something. Right. So I had a conversation with her. She wanted me to put the face up. I said, will you come on the live and tell us your side of the story? And she agreed to that. She later came back to me and said, look, I don't want to go on. My dad's upset. He doesn't want me to go on. Fair enough, fair dues, but I still want you to take the story, you know? So I still want you to tell the story. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to tell the story. But there is some controversy. I ain't going to lie. There's a split camp in terms of the followers, and I've had lots of DMs about it. So I know sister is strong. She's a very strong Black sister. I can tell just from her personality and speaking to her. I wish she had come on, but she can't. She won't, or she can't. But she has been in those comments defending herself against anybody that has any doubt. You understand me? I'm just going to play you the voice note because I said to her, you know, have you decided if you're coming on or not? You know, I knew that she was saying that she didn't want to upset dad and whatever. So this was her note back.
The shoes were shoes that...
Oh, no, that was something else she was explaining. Here it is.
Hi, Afua. Sorry about that. I just got home. So that's why I didn't get the chance to answer. But no, I'm not gonna come on tonight. My dad, he just wants everything to be finished. So yeah, I think I sent you all the evidence and whatnot. You can watch her video because I sent you her video, and I sent you my video as well, and all our evidence. So if you want anything else, I can let you know, but I won't be coming on. All right. Thank you. Bye.
And there it is. It's all very amicable. Hold on a minute. I just wanted her to explain something there. Sorry. So it's all very amicable. There's no beef. Yes, they were offended. Yes, she understands now why it is that I shared it. And CK, look, CK is getting on my nerves, you know. Is this one of them? If it's a legitimate person, let them stay there and have their opinion. If it's one of those nasty ops who we know have done nasty things and just tried to come on there and cause trouble, please get rid of them. Someone try and find out, because I'm not in the mood tonight. I swear I'm not. I didn't get myself involved in nobody's family business. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was a video that was being shared. And in honor of the fact that it was shared in error because nobody knew the context, it's only right that these people have their say. That's it. I ain't getting myself involved in no family business. Oh, I don't know about Kwame being Vincent Rat's son. Look, please, guys, please. Honestly. It's a bag of foolishness tonight. So let's get into it. I'm going to play the videos. All right. I'm going to put the link out. I want people to jump on because we haven't got any guests tonight. We were supposed to hear from Sister. Someone else asked just now. I think it was Kiki Dim. What's happening with the lady in the wheelchair in Jamaica? Let's just say that the sister that came on, Sister Hortense, and shared that story is winning. And there are legal proceedings taking place. Hence the reason why she can't come on and update us. It's possible, you know, Shay. Yeah, it is. Shay Wilson asked the question, Afua, do you feel in this situation you let your feelings towards Vincent Rat cloud your judgment on this situation? It's possible, Shay. I'm human. Look, I bleed. Loads of them would like to demonstrate that I bleed. You get me? They would. We are going to hear about Derek Jarrett because I had an Instagram conversation with him this week as well. And I am going to talk to you about that. But I'm actually gathering more information on that at the moment. So let me get back to that next week, Mario Dog. But there's definitely a lot coming up on that. Don't worry about it. He's there at the moment as an appeal, not a story or a case. He's an appeal, remember? And we're getting information in and building and seeing what we can do with that before we present it. That's what's going on with Derek Jarrett, just in case anyone else asks. Right. So let's show the video. Trigger warning, guys, because it is, I don't know, it's a trigger warning in the sense that it could trigger some people. There's nothing explicit about the video whatsoever, but it's left a bad feeling in a lot of people's mouths. So I'm just going to get into it, and I'm going to put the link out straight away after that, and let's see. I don't really feel like doing a lot of talking tonight anyway, so I'd love if you guys could do it for me. All right, let me just try and find this thing. Because it is ambiguous and it's understandable why people came to that conclusion. But I'm also going to show you some footage tonight that puts Glodell, who is the name of the woman, this lady's mother. I'm still not getting sister's name right. I keep calling her Aaliyah for some weird reason. But let's just call her Jay. There's some question marks over the woman. But at the same time, I do accept that there are question marks over the video as well. I'm not going to put my personal opinion out there just yet, but I just want you guys to decide actually. So let's have a look at it, guys. Let's get into it.
Move, Johnny. Move from me. I'm not playing with you. Get away. Get away. Stop it!
Come on, give me.
No!
100 kiss I want.
Piss off.
100.
Piss off! Stop. Off of me.
Kiss.
I don't want no kiss.
100 kiss I want.
Piss off.
100.
Piss off! Stop.
I'm going to play that one more time because it's very quick. I don't know what I want people to actually study that. One more time.
Move, Johnny. Move from me. I'm not playing with you. Get away. Get away. Stop it!
Come on, give me.
No!
100 kiss I want. 100 kiss I want.
Piss off.
100.
Piss off!
Stop.
off of
wanna
me.
kiss.
I don't
kiss.
want no kiss.
100 kiss I want.
Piss off.
100.
Piss off! Ah! Stop.
So that's the video. Okay. Let me yeah, you know, I want opinions because someone says is this his wife. On the face of it, with the narrative that the mother put behind it, it was said that this man is sleeping with his daughter because it is his daughter in the video. And she's saying, you know, get off me. She's calling him Johnny and not daddy in the video. According to this woman, you know, that's highly unusual. We're going to hear a little bit of her testimony on Wayne Lonesome's thing in a minute. I'm going to, you know, play a little clip if I can get to it. But I kind of want you guys to put that in a context. That's what she's saying. She's saying that's what it is. And on the face of it, that's what everybody thought. Because it looks like that. And there is the question like, if a 27-year-old woman's birthday or it's his birthday, whichever way around it is, you know, and there's a lack of kind of giggling. There's a lack of dad, stop, you know, the kind of thing that you might say in that type of situation. It just seems really serious and the woman seems in distress. So a lot of people took it at face value as to what the mother was saying. But sister's saying that she's mad close with her old man. I know what it is to be a daddy's girl. I don't know that level in my big age, but I do know what it is to be close to my dad, right? So let's just have a look at the character of the mum before we jump on and talk. And I hope people are going to talk because there's plenty of talk going on in the chats. And I don't understand why you people never come. You know why they don't ever come on? Because the people in their opposition and the ones keeping up feelings are usually on fake accounts, are usually the people that have been called out. And that's why we never see them on the live, people. But anyone else who's got opinion, I'd like for you to jump on, actually. So, you know, there's a video that sister sent me as well about, it was just like a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff and I can't show it all because it's just too much to upload and it's going to clog up my system. But, you know, I've seen the papers of this woman being evicted from Little Johnny's house in Jamaica. I've seen lots of footage of her wrongdoings and what have you. I've seen the police come to take her out the house. I've seen her belongings on the pavement outside the house in Jamaica. So it's very clear she's been evicted. And on Wayne Lonesome, she admits, yes, I was kicked out of the house. And do you know what I did? I lifted up the latch and I went back in. So she isn't hiding this. You know, she said that publicly on a man's show. So we know that's the situation. So the other side is saying the reason that she's produced this video and put it around saying that Little Johnny is sleeping with his daughter is because of this issue of the fact that she's been kicked out of the house, right? So let's just look a little bit at her and then we're going to chop it up some more. Yeah, this is apparently a conversation she was having with her own daughter. Because her daughter says that she's always been a rubbish mum. She's totally inappropriate. She exposed her to men and, you know, used to try and teach her how to kind of go out there and have sex with guys and whatever else. And, you know, this video, she says, proves this. So let's have a look.
That is freaky,
mommy. I tell her some good tips.
Tips or what?
I tell her some good tips.
That is freaky,
mommy. I tell her some good tips.
Tips or what?
I tell her some good tips. So when you start,
that is freaky,
mommy.
mommy.
I tell her some good tips.
All right, that's probably the wrong one. I think I uploaded two of the same when it should have been two of a different one. I think I might have the audio here. Let's see if I can find it. But yeah, apparently this was her schooling her daughter on how to have sex. I'm not sure how old daughter was and so on. But let's look at her and what her son thinks of her. She apparently kidnapped her son's child, which would be her granddaughter, from school in Jamaica because she thought having a child with her would stop the bailiffs kicking her out. That's the narrative that I've been told. And we've got footage of that and his opinion of his mum.
Look at this video. This is why the government system is feeling with. I go for my child and the police will look upon me and tell me, say, me can't take the child because your allegation a child will stay by themselves. But the parents are wicked. See house there, they might grass dead, screaming language are dead over. That house there, they might use the little child. See my daughter there. That's my daughter in the floral dress. My mother is in the black, my auntie is in the blue. Me can't get the child. Me have to go to court. So imagine, your parents can come take your child from you behind your back, take her out of school. And the police can't do nothing about it. This is why the justice system fail with every time, Blake. Every time. If the woman come near me, I run over the car. And if she come near me, I will run over the car. This is the diary of a mad Indian woman. This is the diary of a mad Indian woman. Look on her. That is my mother. Rich. Used to push drugs and because she drop off a shape. The police them worthless.
Let me just get rid of that. Yes, people. So that's what her big son thinks of her. And, you know, to me, that's pretty, you know, it corroborates with what sister was saying to me about what happened with her niece in Jamaica. All right. Let me see what else I got here. Because I know I have an image. I hadn't named it. So, oh no, that's something else. Sorry, guys. That's something else entirely. There's a lot going on here. I mean, mum is clearly not a good person. I've got a voice note here. And again, I didn't label it. I didn't have time to label that. As I say, I was rushing today. But let me play it because I can't remember what it is. It might be her.
Long time in a ear from you, Rodney. Would I like ear from you?
I might be better off playing it from my phone.
Yes.
I think my system is very full on this platform. I need to delete some stuff because it's just buffering.
Beautiful.
Let me try and find it. So these are voice notes that, again, sister sent to me about the mother. I'm a bit concerned because I'm a mum, and even no matter what beef and how much your children, when it comes onto your children, you know, sometimes they hurt you, innit? But you don't go across a certain line with them. And, you know, these voice notes that I heard has left a very, very bad taste in my mouth for this woman. You know, it really, really has. So I'm going to play that. And I really can't believe that a mother would actually speak about her children like that. So it's voice notes that I believe were sent to the ex-partner, which is Little Johnny. And let's see what she's saying.
Mr. Big Bumbo, because you must be a bumbo, you must be a big girl. Tell your careless lesbian dash your belly girl picnic. Say, I hope she can defend her blood clot self in a courthouse. Let me tell you. Tell her, I hope she can defend herself in a courthouse. And I hope you can defend yourself in a courthouse. So no little pussy blood clot liar the whole I know. But a nasty, careless, dirty, nasty life the whole I want to live. And go away. Because I'm afraid of a blood clot lie. What she know about she not belly when she there when me breathe with her a blood clot gallery. I want a little piece into your lesbian dash your belly blood clot gal know. Well, alright, since you don't go that far, now go blood clot deeper we don't know. Watch me on now. Watch me on now. I hope you can defend yourself in a courthouse. Pussy's all on a bomber clot you know. Well, I know. All careless, dirty, nasty blood clot people like you know. Go away. Or tell me something, put back the 3,000 pounds coming out take the whole blood clot diet. But I bet you for tax since you never live with me. Since you never live with me yet, on a little lie, well not plan lie, on a plan good. On a plan good, on a blood clot lie and wicked. Well on what good on in a blood clot hell and pit. Well on give me blood clot money if you want your house. If you want your house, give me half of what me deserve. If me deserve more than half, bitch. So if you want your house, give me blood clot money coming now. Come out of this until I get it. Pussy.
Well, she's the most unsavory character, you know. What do you say? And this is her talking to her child. I can't get with it. I really can't get with it. I can't get with any of it. And I am still struggling. Sister knows I'm struggling with that video. So I'm going to put it out. There was a sister here, Dion, I think her name was just now, that said she was there when that phone call was being played. It was being initiated. So I would love to hear from you, sister. Come, jump on. Let me hear from you. We're going to see a little bit more from this woman a bit later on, because there is more stuff from her. There it is. Jump on the link, copy and paste it into your browser, get onto this live. If you can't copy and paste it, you're going to have to literally look at that and tap it out 1-1 and jump on it that way. Please connect your camera and your video before coming in. Once you're in, you won't come straight into the live. You'll come backstage, at which point you can, once I bring you one, then you can turn off your video if you don't want to be seen. Can you come on, please, Dion James? Hit the link, please, I beg. We'd like to hear from you on this. Yeah? Oh, whatever. We are in people's business. This whole thing is about being up in people's business, because we have to uncover those that are doing wrong in our community. That is the whole point of this platform. That is the whole point, because we don't. Blessed love, Dion. Blessed love, sis. Oh, your face is out. That's all right. There you go. You're good now. Blessed love.
Hey, blessed.
How you doing, my sister?
I'm good.
Anyone else who wants to jump on, please jump on.
No, I don't need anyone to jump on this, because a lot of people don't know what is really going on.
Okay, I hear you. Where
And I really don't want my cousin either to jump on this, because this is degrading and disgusting, and it's going on too far. And a lot of us in the family is very disappointed in her mother Mona and the sister Glodell, who created all these lies from the very beginning. And a lot of us in the family is very disappointed in her.
Can someone mute up, please? Right. Yeah, go ahead, Dion. I'm listening to you.
Yes. So what basically is happening here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the sister, which is Glodell, I see that you put up a picture, and people were saying it was the wrong picture. That was the sister of Mona.
Right.
That you put up by the name of Glodell. Right? Now, Glodell is the one who created these lies.
Mm-hmm.
On Johnny and Deja. Those two, Mona and Glodell is basically my blood aunts.
By blood what?
Those are my brother. That's my father's
blood
sisters.
Aunties. Right, your blood aunties.
That's my father's sisters. Right?
Right.
Now, a couple years back, right?
I'm here with you, sis. I'm just going to turn my camera off, but I can hear you.
Okay, let me just let the viewers know, because people are getting mixed up with the name Glodell and Mona James. Glodell and Mona share the same Facebook page. Okay, I just want to clear that up.
That's where I got mixed up, because when
the two pictures that you see on the profile, which is me fix up them face on an app, because their pictures are not so good at time, so they always let me fix up their picture. Those two profiles, the dark skin one is Glodell and the light skin one is Mona, which is Jareen's mother, which is Johnny's baby mother.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Who's it? Yes, that woman writes essay on Facebook. She have whole heap of yes, it's true. And the essays that they write on Facebook, PTL TV, is realized. People laugh after them, because everybody know I'm the type of niece that always have evidence and proof. Because they try to come at me on Facebook because they couldn't get their way with me. So I had to expose them as well. Now, a couple years back, Glodell created this lie saying her spiritual mother, who rebaptized her, told her, getting a spirit when she go pick up some barrel, that, DJ and Johnny go on with certain things, and Ray and blah, 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 right? Okay, the other day we contacted that spiritual mother by the name of Sister J, which them tell lie pan too, and she disconnect from them too. Right? No, Glodell, the sister, which is Mar, aka Mar, Said one day she there one friend house, and when she come back at the house, she hear Johnny and DJ upstairs and have sex, and she never tell her sister, right? No, you're a so-called Christian where you claim say you're baptized for how much years, right?
Right.
And you come at the house and claim say you hear your niece having sex with her father, and you keep that to yourself?
Right. That's
You're
my
not gonna
problem.
you're not gonna go upstairs and expose them and say what the rat is going in here, so.
Exactly.
Right? She kept it quiet. That's what she claims. Said she kept it quiet. She didn't want to tell her sister nothing. All right, now the whole situation come up, right? Number one, you have to buy a house with a man and not put your name on the house. You have to tell people, say, are you and your sister they go buy a house, and Johnny redirect you and say no buying a house, right? Yes, their story never add up. They love to tell lies, and when them tell them lies and put out this one bag of essay on Facebook, and then when me come on Facebook now and lick them with truth and evidence now, them get extra mad because them love to create lies and get caught in their lies, right? Now you buy a house, but yes, still you buy a house for you and your family and your kids them for living out with a man, but yes, still move up and down for go pay rent elsewhere. How much time? That makes sense?
Of course not. Of course not. But do you appreciate why it is that for us that don't know anything about anything, and we're a platform that exposes things like incest, pedophilia, why it would come to our attention in the way it was?
Okay, let me tell you how that video started up, right?
Right.
Jareen put up that video as a birthday post.
She's explained that to me now,
telling Uncle Johnny happy birthday. Everybody been to that video. Nobody never did really look into that video because enough like she get panicked and enough people I tell Uncle Johnny happy birthday when she put up, they play around like that, even in front of our mother Mona. I saw them play around. That's how Uncle Johnny and everybody they play around. You get my say? He have that good relationship with people. He's very a respectful man and have that good relationship with people.
Right.
You get my say? No, due to the whole situation, because our sister lied to her and said, God said, there's a house up on the hill called Lady Hamilton, right? She said when she left from there, so God I go put her back up to Lady Hamilton up at the people in mansion where they ready eye and want to go back at the people in place for go pay rent.
Oh Lord.
Right? This is what her sister telling her. Her sister telling her, oh, God says she'll go win the court case too. Right? But yet still they end up losing the court case.
Right. So hold on. Let just before you continue, sister, let me try and get this thing right. Okay. You're saying that the sister is Glodell. Let me just start from there. So I was sent this. This is what I was sent, and this is where I got confused, you see, by putting up the wrong faces, because I've been sent two pictures and then I've been sent the other woman is a bigger picture. So with no explanation, I'm beginning to think, okay, well, that must be the main woman. And then now you're telling me that that sister, the dark-skinned one, has been to some kind of Abia woman or mother woman and got this information, and she's feeding Mona with it.
Yes, but when we contact Sister J said nothing like that, because it's been numerous times where they tell lies on people and people distance themselves away from them. There's been family members who they create lies on, and the family members distance themselves away from them. Me myself too, they tell lie for me talk about me carry my daughter to Jamaica to sell her to a cult.
Oh Lord.
This same very needs to that help them feed them when nobody now look upon them. I have too much evidence. When I started sending out my evidence, people start noticing they're liars and wicked. Now, how this video started about now, they said they're going to use this video because at one point they even came to me with a situation. I mean, I said, no, Auntie, these are Uncle Jugo. No, that can't be.
They actually came to you and told you their plans.
They told me I was there in Jamaica. That voice note that you just put up talking about some Bradley or some friend that they call of him. I was the one who recorded that because I'm like, listen to the lies that they're trying to create. I said they moved with them, said they're going to march up Johnny.
That's terrible.
They
And
mean
you're
it
not
every
even on Johnny's side. You're on their side because you're their family saying this.
No, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on the side of truth.
That's my point. You're on. When I say you're on their side, I mean you are related to these women, not Johnny, and you're still saying this. So nobody can
Yes,
say,
I'm not
"Oh,
related to Johnny. I'm related to them.
to them."
Because
That
these are
makes
what
your
they do.
testimony
They're
even more
very
powerful.
bitter. They're very miserable. That's all they do is sit on Facebook every day, go to people's page, watch the mix up them, create lies, create mix up, do all sorts of things. They don't want to look at job. Them expect people for money, them send barrel for them, do all type of things. They mean it when they say they're going to destroy Johnny, and that video came as an opportunity to use, to spread, to destroy her own daughter.
This is terrible. I mean, like, look, there is nobody in her family or indeed the other side's family that are saying that she's an innocent woman. Nobody's
What
actually
other
saying
side of
that.
family?
No one's saying she's innocent. Nobody's come to her defense whatsoever.
Who's
No one
defense?
has come to this woman's defense. It's
Who's
what
defense?
we're looking at. To the defense of Jay's mum.
No, because everybody knows that she's a liar and a wicked.
Right, that's my point. Nobody
Even her own family know that she's a liar and a wicked.
Who is the real guy? Who is he here? Not asking you, sis. I just want to know who you are. Hi, real guy. Why are you here?
Hello, you good, yeah?
Yeah. Is that you, Magic?
Yeah, of course it's me.
Come off the ting, man.
Why do you want me to come off the
your
ting?
People want to Magic. What's wrong with this guy? So sorry, sister. That was somebody from a couple of weeks ago who's got no sense. I didn't even know that this was Magic. I'm so sorry. What would you say to people, Dion? It's Dion James, isn't it? Yeah.
I would say to people, hear the side of stories. Hear two sides. It's always two sides to a story. Get the real facts and evidence. You get what I'm saying? They went on Wayne Lonesome live, right? Tell a bag of lies. Even Wayne himself saying that pick up certain things, so something not right to the mother. His viewers was picking up the same thing too. When we contacted Wayne and show Wayne the evidence, cause enough evidence me having on my phone, you know. So when people tell lies, then for make sure that people don't have real evidence and proof and time and date. So when that was presented to Wayne and Wayne see every single thing, Wayne deleted their life, and that got them extra mad and upset to go other ways to try to spread the lies.
It does seem to be all about the house, and I'll tell you why. Because if she was to come on here, I would say to her, if you knew that information, why was it only when you were being evicted or whatever that you decided to spread this lie?
Kiki them. Who is you? Dirty Dion, do you know me from anywhere? Who is you?
Who's this? Sorry, sis? Sis?
Who is you, Kiki them?
Sis, listen. This ain't that kind of live. We will deal. Forget all the comments. I'm talking to you. You're talking to me. Forget them. The moderators deal with the comments. Otherwise, it just gets messy. So we're just trying to talk to each other at the moment. Please ignore the comments, okay? I'm not looking at them. Let me just show people this text message between Mona now. So I've got it sorted out who is who, because it's quite confusing. And see what she says. So her son says, you are the worst mother a man can have. You have disrespect your kids, disrespect your family members, and disrespected people who help you in the past. You are a walking disgrace. Tiana is not going to save you when bailiffs come in 2 weeks. You try know that. She says, just a reminder, it's less than 2 weeks. Make sure you're here to video it. Batty boy. And your baby mother said that. I'm not even going to read the rest of it. Wow. I mean, is that how you speak to your son?
Okay, this is what happened.
That's crazy.
Even though me and them don't talk, I'm gonna deal with them because them too liar, wicked, and miserable. They found out that I paid her granddaughter school fee for her to start school because they always have this girl in and out of school. You get my sense? She's not getting the proper education that she's supposed to have. So I
Right.
started helping my cousin. I said, cause me help you. I pay the school fee, everything. They tried to call those principal and the principal never give them no information. So what they did now, they went back to country to get the little girl. After they sent a voice note and said, come and get her because the little girl I give them L, them can't manage the little girl and this and that. But no, just because they don't pay the school fee and them don't like that. And through them know so they're going to get thrown out. They think that getting the little girl and going for country to have her in the house is going to keep them in the house.
I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, sister, but this sounds like a bag of Jamaican mix-up. House and
it is a mix-up, and it is a mix-up. It is a mix-up. You get my saying? And it's very distasteful. It's very degrading. It don't look good at all.
No, it really doesn't. And this lady is well, she hasn't spoken up for herself. I don't know if she's aware that we're covering it. Like I said, we're late to this. We didn't know about all of this. We didn't know about Wayne Lonesome over this. Well, other people in England might have, but I didn't, and my team didn't. We didn't as a platform, as an organization. We didn't. So it's literally just fallen into my lap by default. Well, we didn't go and investigate it and try and trace you guys and do the things that we would normally do, because it was a random video floating around people's WhatsApp groups.
Because they didn't get what they need to get on Wayne Lonesome. They thought Wayne was going to stay on their side. When Wayne found out the truth and real evidence, that's why Wayne deleted their live and kept our live video up for people to see the real truth and proof. And when people said the real truth and proof, people who have common sense there, them know a long time say something to right to that story where the mother, the story don't add up.
Yeah.
You get what man said? She claims say when she win the 4 case, the sister tell her, said, guys, she go win how much millions of dollars and go back up a lady and go live. And her sister is the one in her life, the one who don't have no kids and up in everybody business.
Sister Dion, I thank you for that overview. I think we can make up our minds from here. Really, this is a bag of mix-up.
It's very mix-up and it's uncalled for because people are minding their business. People moving on with them life. People are do good in their life, and all they do is sit down and create lies, bitterness against their family members, bitterness against friends who used to help them out and feed them. Them create what if mischief and lie when they don't get their own way. This is what they do, and it's very distasteful and degrading. As two grown big old man, I'm supposed to get up and go look at job, go look at work, man.
I hear you. Thank you, sis. Thank you for coming on and keeping us in the loop, okay?
Yes.
All right, blessed. I don't know what to think. I really don't know what to think, but I haven't heard a counter argument, people. So what can I say? Is he doing this to his child or not? You know, his daughter, should I say? She's not a child, but she's still his child. This is the part we're interested in. And if there's a woman that's telling lie like that on the man out there, by all accounts, it looks as if it is. Yeah, as booky as that video looks, and it does look booky. I ain't gonna lie, it looks booky, and it leaves a little bad taste in my mouth still. But all the evidence is showing me that this woman is a little nastiness that thinks that, I mean, you've gone that far to tell lie? You know? You've gone that far to tell lie on your own child? And you're calling her all kind of names and you're speaking to your son like that? No, man, you're a Jezebel for true. I'm sorry. And I know that your son one of your sons at least doesn't want me to call you that. And I hear you, little brother. But boy, your mum's done some very wicked things. Man, I lie. It's very wicked things. And it's kind of thrown us, to be fair. It's not false information. It's misleading information. Because it's out there. You know what I mean? And it's real. It was taken by the people involved. It was just given a false narrative. And what this shows us as well is how bloody powerful these things are on social media. You know? It's crazy. I'll put the link back out there. What did he come on as before? The truth shall set you free. If this is you, Magic, yeah? Let me just read them before they come on, yeah? This guy. Who is this now? Who are you? Who is this? Hello? Is that you, Magic? Magic, is that you? The truth shall set you free. You are live. Are you going to come on? I believe that's Magic. I'm taking you off. Hello? The truth shall set you free. There you go. They went off themselves. They're so stupid, these people. I'm going to put the link out one more time, guys. If not, we're going to have an early night. That's a madness. I don't even want to go nowhere near that. I don't. Like, seriously, don't. It's a madness. And I don't think we'll be able to get to the bottom of it. I really don't. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me, T-Dog. Someone said it's probably Bionic Steve on my days. Yeah, jump on Bionic. Not that he will. He won't. He says he wants to meet me somewhere that is... he wants to meet me somewhere where I'm not the captain. I don't know what that means, actually. He's been on to me again, by the way. The truth will set you free. Are you going to talk this time? Are you actually going to say something? The truth will set you free.
Stop making fake.
Oh, shut up.
And
you're muted. This guy's a joker. You're muted. Magic, do you really have time to sit there making up different names every time you come in? No one heard what you said. I muted you straight away. That's how technology works. And then I kicked you from the studio, Magic. We don't have to hear what you're saying. Oh, my God, have mercy. You know what? I thought this was going to try and be serious tonight, but it's not. We've got a bag of flipping rubbish yardie women running around, usually about money and house with those people, trying to destroy everybody's lives. Let's just say that. Right, I'm going to be honest. The video don't sit well with me. I think there's something weird about it, but there is no evidence to say that it is what this woman is bloody well saying. And she's a nasty piece of work. She's disrespectful and disgusting towards her children. And that's what we do know. You understand? That's what has been proven to us. That's what we do know. We've now had her niece, who has really no stake or interest in trying to talk against her, for the other side. Do you know what I mean? She would probably say that, this guy's bought everybody out. Well, he's got a lot of money to be buying out half of the family and doing whatever. None of it is making up any sense to me. And we're just not going to get involved in that one, actually. Yeah, we're not going to get involved with that one. I'm assuming, Magic, that the private message I can see is from you, which I'm not going to read. You will not have your say, Magic. You won't. You had your say the first time. You're a Dylan supporter, and you're an idiot. So we know what it is. We know what it is. People, I'm putting the link out. There it is. Jump on. I want to hear from people. We're going to cover Rare Talks probably next week in more detail, because I did say that we were going to get to him. We're just waiting on some key bits of information about him. And we are going to be revisiting one of the stories that came up late last year and that had to be pulled back for some reason. So we're going to be revisiting that as well. And we're going to make sure that we're not getting waylaid by a bunch of warring Jamaican women or Yardie women. They don't really deserve the title of Jamaican, do they? So, yeah, no takers? No takers? African Diaspora Talks, who are you? No takers? I think, why do you look familiar, brother? I'm not sure who African Diaspora Talks is. Where are all the people? That was on the Instagram talking the way that they were talking? Why don't you guys ever jump on? What is all that about? And I'm going to get a nice early night tonight with a very short live of 1 hour and 13 minutes. That is so good to me. Who done Sully? All right, who done Sully? That's a nice name. We know who done Sully. Oh, no, we don't know who done Sully. I just watched the rest of it yesterday. Who really done Sully? Was it the little boy with the gun? I don't know, because he walked off. Who done Sully? I'm from Brixton, and let me tell you, all the elders were child predators. Yes, they were child predators. And that's why we go in so hard. Because for a whole generation, or is it two, Black women have never, ever had a space where they can speak their truth. And there's loads of people that like to sabotage it, that hate on us, that give us death threats, that try to discredit it. This is why they're all jumped up. You see, do you see it now, people? You lot should have picked a time when I was really wrong about something. You lot should have picked a case. But you've never been able to do that. So you jumped on this one little random video that anybody could have made that mistake over. Stop your noise, man. Your shit carries no weight. And it carries even less weight when you're on a fake profile. So no one's really listening to a duppy round here. It's not really happening. No takers. Am I getting an early night tonight, guys? Is it a very short live? Let's push some fundraising. I want to hear the Cash App, the Super Chat, GoFundMe. We are now in mid-September. And if we're to put this thing on the road, we need His Time Is Up supporters to come together. I'm going to put some bids out on the gram, some appeals, should I say, out on the gram. Yeah, let's talk about the shop thing, man. If you want to jump on, it's a community conversation. Let's talk about that. I think it was all a bit much, that shop thing. If you guys noticed, I did not post it. I didn't post it. And what I am saying about that is that I want to see the same vim. And I said it on my Instagram live on Monday. I think I went on Tuesday. I can't remember. I said it there. Why don't we see the same vim for when black men are doing the same to black women in the community? Why isn't everybody outside Dylan Duffus's door? That's been proven beyond reasonable doubt. Why is no one outside his door beating up the black women, doing worse than what that man has done in the shop, and doing it to his own children as well? For those of you that haven't seen that live, go to not next week, but the week before, 2 weeks ago, and you will see the live about Dylan Duffus. It is not easy viewing. It's horrible what this man has been doing. And then being an actor in our community, so-called actor. You know, I don't really class that as acting. I just see that as like ghetto play acting, what he was doing. But he says he's an actor and he was making movies. He was making money in our community. And that is what he was doing to his own women and children and sometimes others. You know, wrapping cords around their necks, squeezing the pit of them until they nearly pass out, stomping up on the sisters' heads. Why ain't nobody at his door in their big numbers? You understand? Why ain't they there? Because they're in a photo up there. Because they don't move to their own man them. Why didn't you lot move to Vincent Rat? Why did you vilify me rather than move to Vincent Rat? You would rather vilify me, little old me, rather than move to Vincent Rat. People are jokers. Big jokers. And if you ever see how the mainstream are doing them right now, you should feel ashamed of yourself. And you don't follow nothing through. You know, it's not consistent, whatever you're doing. It's a joke thing. It's a big joke thing. And you know what? I was saying to a brother today that we ought to be ashamed of ourselves in this country because we are the least proactive and the least effective as black people in the whole of the diaspora, whether that is in the Caribbean, whether that is in Latin America, you know, whether it's in Africa, it doesn't matter which part of the Caribbean, part of the diaspora you care to look in, black British people are at the bottom of the pile. We should be ashamed of ourselves. You know, we regularly, when it comes onto the system, we take it up with no Vaseline. That's what we do. You know, we stand for absolutely nothing. Not really. We think we do, but we only really jump up and bring ourselves together when it's a white policeman or when it's I'll drop the link again. Yeah, drop the link, please, Keeks. Or when it's a member of the other that have decided to violate us. Meanwhile, we're busy violating and killing off ourselves. What's all that about? I don't know what that means. I don't know what people are saying there. Oh, someone's saying something about Killer P? Killer P's our brother. I don't know if anyone's saying anything about Killer P, but Killer P's our brother. Yeah? Okay. There's a link again for who wants to jump on. And talk to me, man. It's a community conversation. Or shall I go? I need to go anyway. All right. You see if this is Magic. I'm going to get Melissa on and then Ro. But Magic, if you are Ro, forget it, Magic. And if you are Melissa, forget it. Anyway, here we go. Hello? Hello? Hey, sis. How you doing?
Yeah. Hello, Afua. So I am one of your trolls. Sorry, you know what? You're
not a troll, sis, if you're talking to me.
Yeah, I'm one of the people that you call a troll on IG. Wait, and let me just cut the TV feedback. Yeah, I'm one of the people Well, I have to come on a fake account because you blocked my real account. Like you
Okay,
block a lot
talk
of
to me.
people, other people's real accounts, but then you go and tell people that you don't block them. You're calling
I
us
don't know,
losers.
so I don't know what you're talking about
You
there,
blocked
but yeah.
my real account, so obviously you think I'm a predator. You just assume that I'm a man. I'm a predator. So obviously anything I say or anything anybody else says against you, we're apparently these predator men, and you block us.
Well, for the
And then
most part,
obviously
the
when we
people on fake
come,
accounts are, sister. That's why I say that. Are you understanding that? For the most part, the people that come on fake accounts and say what they're saying are the men that we've called out. So for the most part, that's who it is. You can't expect me to differentiate when we don't know who these people are on fake accounts, right?
exactly, you don't know who they are. So for you to
It's
say
not personal,
most of
it's
the
our
people,
experience.
you've literally just said most of the people that we call out that we block are men, but you've literally just said you don't know who these people are. So how can you say most of them are the predator men? You don't know, and this is how you run your investigations. 2 + 2 = 5. You've got
And so
no
that's the
evidence
conclusion
that
that
most
you've
of
come
these
to. All
people are
right, so you
men.
tell me then, sis, yeah, why is it that you've come to the conclusion that I run my investigation as 2 + 2 = 5? Tell me that. How do
Because
you come to that conclusion?
I've seen on a past case where you've made up lies.
Okay,
And
can
I
you
don't
tell me
like
what case
liars.
that is, please? Can you tell me what case that
Do
is?
you know what? I don't even necessarily really want to go into the ins and outs of
No,
the
I
case.
think you need to. You're indicting me, sis. Which case was it? Hello?
I don't want to go into the ins and outs of the case at the
No,
moment,
please,
to be
sis, I
fair,
need
because
to. You
I
cannot
just
come
don't
on here
really.
and accuse
Do you
me
know
of
what? I
something.
don't actually want to really bring it up. I'm just saying that
All right,
you've
so
been caught up
let
in
me just
lies
make it clear.
before.
You cannot come on here and accuse me of lying over a case and not want to bring it up.
Do you know what? If the person who that was about wants to come and do it, I will just leave them to do it, because I don't want to.
Well,
I
then
don't
don't
want my
call me a
actions to
liar
cause
unless you
their
can
name
prove
to
it,
be
my
dragged
sister.
back through the mud, like how you dragged their name back through the mud. Okay,
Don't
I'm not
call
having
me
my
a
actions
liar if you
cause
cannot
that.
prove
But
it.
you did lie,
Because
and I
when
watched you
you
lie. I
don't know
watched
if
you
I
make
lied.
the most ridiculous lies up,
So
and
tell me
every
what they
week and week
were.
out, you have these PTSD-ridden people that just listen and cling on to your every word, when quite frankly, you don't know what the hell you're doing, and your investigation
Okay, so
skills
you cannot
are.
qualify a single thing that you are
Your
saying,
investigation
sister.
skills are absolutely
And you were
ridiculous.
on a fake account saying, I don't know which fake account you were on. I don't know
It
what
was
your comments were.
Anon.1. Anon. That
Oh,
one.
you're Anon. So you've
Yeah.
come on Anon again, and you still can't qualify a single thing you're saying. So you're gone. See you later.
What do you qualify? You say half of your
I have qualified it. Tell me the
evidence
case,
we
and
never
I will
see.
tell you
It's
how we
always,
collected
oh, we
that
have more
evidence.
evidence. We have more evidence, but we can't show it. We're going to send this evidence to the police. You don't
Absolutely.
qualify half of the things you say.
Absolutely. But
And
now
how
you
do we
can't
know?
tell me
How
which
does
case is
anybody
what.
know
What
apart from what
case?
Afua says?
What case? You've got nothing saying. All your text doing is what you've done in the comments, and that is nothing. Bye. Anyone else? Jareen, I guess you want to come on. I know. Is Jareen who I think it is? Jareen, you're on.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Oh, hi, Miss Rose. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. So, as you know, I didn't want to come on, but I'm seeing the comments, and there's still, I guess there's still people talking about, oh, the video still looks weird. Why is she calling her father Johnny? Why, whatever. As I said to you, Miss Rose, and as I sent to you all the proof, I call my dad Johnny, and I call my mother Booby. So it's not weird for me to do that. It might, as I said, it might be weird for other people to do that, which is understandable. Not everyone will understand, because everyone has different parental behaviors or living. Do you understand?
Well, sometimes it's a Jamaican thing to call your parents by their first name, to be fair.
Maybe so. But as I showed you, if you went on the Wayne Lonesome thing, because as I said to you, she's doing this on purpose. She's sending it. You heard in the voice note. She said, "Watch what you're going to do. Since we're in a court, watch what you're going to do." She sent a voice note to us in 2021.
Sorry, one second, Jareen. One second.
No problem.
Was the person called Melissa that I just brought on, people? Put up a one if she was called Melissa, because I even can't remember. Because if Melissa's back, you're not coming back on, Melissa. Unless you're going to come back on and tell me which case specifically, so that I can then tell you what it is we did about that case and what kind of evidence that we had. Yeah? We don't want to hear what you've got to say. You might as well have come back on as Anon from the Instagram page, because all you're doing is firing off your opinion at me, and you're not really qualifying anything you've got to say. And I tell people time and again, if you're going to jump on here, come correct and come strong. It's as simple as that. Go on, Jareen. So you're wasting your time backstage if that Melissa is the same person.
Are you hearing me now?
I can hear you, sis.
Okay, cool. So pertaining to the video, and people are saying that I should defend, is my father. I don't know how to say, because I've said it already. It's false allegations. I don't know how to prove that it's false allegations. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Because they say, oh, is it false? It's false. How do I prove that it's false? I'm telling you, there's context to the video. She said it in the voice note that she knows what she's going to do. She has something for it, and that's her narrative.
The telling part. That's the telling part for me, to be
fair. That's her narrative. Do you understand? Right? Now, if everyone, since everyone's going to do investigator gadget, right? If they pause the video, they see that it's a happy birthday post. Now, if my father is quote unquote molesting me or doing this for you, why would I post happy birthday and post the same videos? Do you understand? Why would I do that?
So your mum is saying that you posted, this is what I heard her saying on the Wayne Lonesome thing that you sent me, yeah?
Go ahead.
That you posted up the video after you guys were caught by, I thought it was her, but the cousins come on, not cousin, the nieces come on and said actually it was the sister that said.
All right. So okay. So I know it.
She's saying that she's saying you ran up and did it after you got caught to cover yourself. That's her argument.
No, darling, I can show you videos from about 2010 of me and my father. And that's just alright. He's a loving father. And this is what I hate when these things happen, because when black men show their children love, they get criminalized for it. Do you understand? And then people turn around and say, oh, black men don't show their children love. And then they get criminalized for that, the same thing. Do you understand? It's confused. My father loved all his children, all my brothers. I got 7 brothers. All my brothers kiss me when I'm leaving. Are they trying to say that my brothers are doing the same thing?
No, but you know what, sis? Can you understand why that would look weird? It's one bed. Of
course. And Miss Rose, I told you this.
You understand? And also there's an absence of kind of in your voice. There's an absence of ramp. There's no ramping in your voice. Do you see what I'm saying?
And all right. What did I say to you, Miss Rose? What did I say to you, Miss Rose? But give the scenario of you have your children, yeah? When your child reach high school, first farm or year 7, and you're leaving them at school, you carry them to school, you want to give them a kiss. What them say to you? They say, no, kiss me. I'm grown.
Me and you had that conversation, but I want the people them to hear that conversation.
Yeah, but this is what and as I said to you, I like to say these things to people who have experienced parental love. And I'm not saying this to be biased or rude or whatever, but my father's always showed all his children love. My father has adopted many other children, take care of many other children, and never has these allegations been brought against him. It's this wicked, evil woman and her sister. As I said, you got a bit confused because when I sent you the page, who knows 2 sisters that are not twins that have the same Facebook page? That's weird. Who does that? The 2 of them have one Facebook page. That's why you got confused on which one's which. Do you understand?
I hear that, sis.
They do everything together. If one says the sky is red, they will kill everybody. But if you say that the sky is any different color but red, that's how they behave.
Well, they sound highly dysfunctional. They sound like they need help.
You saw how they talk to their son.
I feel like until I can hear, nasty. I feel like until I can hear evidence otherwise, I'm going to leave her face up. That's what I feel.
And that's understandable. As I said to you, they've done me so much evils in this. They've done so much other people so much evils in this world. It's disheartening. And to hear them come out with these things against my father, her own baby father. You sit down and breed for the man 3 times. 3 times you sit down and breed for him. Are you going to come round and talk about these things now because you lost the court case?
Come on, what, sis?
Come on.
That's not even my issue. It's the way she's dealing with you as a mother. Man and Woman Story, as they used to have in that program in Jamaica. There used to be a magazine program called Man and Woman Story. Do you know what I mean?
It's not
That's
even
their
both
business.
man
And
and
you
woman.
know, we don't really get involved in man and woman story, you know, we really don't. It's when there are other factors in this man and woman story that we get involved.
No, and
Like
this is what I'm saying. That's
what she's doing.
understandable. It's
Yeah.
man and woman story, but because she's been malicious and bitter, she's saying, "What can I do to destroy somebody's reputation?" Because what else can you do?
But not just
This is
your
the
dad's
lowest of the
reputation.
lowest.
Not just your dad's reputation, her reputation. I mean,
No,
sorry,
she
your
doesn't, darling. She
your
doesn't have a
reputation
reputation.
and your reputation and her reputation.
She doesn't have a reputation. She doesn't have her. She doesn't speak to her family. She doesn't have any friends. She doesn't work. The only person that's there with her children don't speak to her. The only person that she has in her corner is her sister. And the two of them sit down and create these evilous, duplicitous, dubious lies against people. It's not now that they've been doing it. It's not now. Do you understand?
I hear you.
They took you.
They remind me of who are those two little evil twins off of, I can't even remember.
I don't even know, but they're not even twins.
It's like
they're not even twins. You took your grandchild out of school because you believe that if bailiffs come, they're not going to throw you out because there's a child. You took your grandchild. You got T4. You got all the way from Kingston to Negril. But take the child out of school.
That is a long
distance. Out of school. Because you want that. And when my brother went back to try and get his child, they're talking all sort of lies. My brother's abusing the child. He's leaving her in the house by herself. All of these things. So you heard the police, they said they can't do nothing because from them making it's two women making this allegation against a man.
You know what? I worry for that because Jamaica's only just catching up with the whole safeguarding.
All right.
And people are going to abuse it. Yeah.
Do you understand? So she's running with these narratives of abuse, of sexual abuse with people. It's disgusting. And I said it to her. I looked at her and I said, this was in about 26. I looked at her and I said, you push out 4 kids and none of them are around you. Do you not see that something is wrong?
Yeah, I hear you.
4 children and not one of them are around you. Come on. You see the birthday post. It says, happy birthday, Dad. And you're going to send it to people talking about me and my dad. Come on, man. She said, not even that, she gone further. She said, me have a basha. Not just a basha, me have a basha from my father. Then me a lesbian. Then me a drunkard. Me a everything under the sun. Everything under the sun, that's what I am. Do you understand? It's crazy. And after you saw, I don't respond
all
to
I
them.
can say is, right, so all we can say is you are the person who is the alleged victim and you're swearing by Namagosa. So that's what we got to take it as that. That's
nothing has never gone like that. Never, ever. Yeah. If anyone's supposed to cry abuse, darling, it's me against them. Because if I leave it
all
up
right,
to
mute
them,
up for me a
minute. Out to man. All right.
I will
mute
leave
up
it
there,
for me a minute, sis. Okay. Love it. Thank you, sis.
Yeah.
Mute up for me a second. I don't want you to go anywhere because I am going to revisit this in a minute. I just want to see who all these other people are. So I put you on mute. Listen, yo, backstage is full tonight, people. Let's see who all these people are. Melissa, I see you there again, I think. Yeah. Let me just bring, I don't know how many people I can bring on, but I got this person. Ro, what were you going to say, Ro? Because you were next. I don't know how many people I can bring on.
Yeah. Hello, Afua. I came on from last week.
Oh, did you?
Can you hear me?
I'm going to add Maya to stage as well. Melissa, if you're going to come on, sis, then you need to come on and tell me which case you're talking about. I am going to add you, but you need to get your things straight. All right.
Can you hear me?
Go on, Ro. It's your time. Go ahead.
Yeah. Basically, I was going to say that about this lady Jareen, like no one can tell her if something has happened to her. If she says that nothing has ever happened between her and her father, then nothing has happened. Do you understand? And for that woman to do something so wicked and to put an innocent man to shame is just absolutely disgusting. And justice for Jareen, you know.
I hear you. I hear that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a
And
Jezebel move, right?
yeah.
It
And I
is.
was also going to talk
Maya.
about the
Sorry, go ahead, sis.
yeah, I was also going to speak about the Peckham
Jareen,
protest
can you
thing that
mute
happened.
up? Have I got her on mute? Oh,
I'm
yes,
mute.
sis. I'll put
I'm
sis on
muted.
mute. Don't worry. No, it's okay. I'll mute you. Yeah, there you go.
So can
Yeah,
you hear
go
me?
ahead, sis.
Yeah, I was also going to
Right.
speak about the Peckham protest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say basically, like, I feel like the protest was a waste of time because I think it's absolutely disrespectful how Forever Family was up there posing in front of the shop. Yeah, I thought, why are they doing that? This is not about the cameras. This is not about flexing on the gram about this. This is about for your heart and for your soul. So I felt that was kind of a bit weird. And I was even telling
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people that we shouldn't just be protesting about this shop. What about all the others? Because other things have gone on. It's just that it's not being recorded. And the thing is, we need to understand as Black people, it's not about the shop. This is about us, that we need to do better as a community. Because I know some of these people, men and women, who be talking about, oh, we need to protect the sisters, this, that, and the third. But behind closed doors, these are the same people that will be abusing them and abusing children behind closed doors. But out in the streets, they want to act like they're activists and stuff, which is just wrong. And I'm trying to say that us Black people, we need to do better. We can't be chatting about, we need to put money into Black businesses if we're not doing anything. And the thing is, Forever Family, there was like, oh, we're gonna be coming back next week, as if this is like a weekly after school club thing. No, we need to be here every day. I came back the next day,
No,
and
that's
like
not
there was
happening, is
massive.
it?
I know. Like a lot of people were there on the day of the protest, and then the next day, because I went there to the next day, there was only about 10 of them. So I'm thinking, where's all these other people that said they're gonna come here tomorrow? That's what I'm trying to
And
say.
by
They're
tomorrow,
they're
shopping
just there.
day, there'll be nobody there. Yeah, there'll be
I
nobody there.
know.
All right, sis, mute up a minute. Let me hear from Maya a second.
Okay.
Maya, what you got to say?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes. Greetings to everyone in the chat and yourself.
Greetings.
Hello, Afua. So this is
Hello.
my opinion. And you asked me to come on. So do you have anything to say to me?
I don't know
Because
who
you
you are,
was the one
sis. I
that
don't know
you
what
invited
opinion
me
is.
on. So
I didn't
let's
invite
get
you
this
on
one.
personally. I invited everybody on. So you've
You
come on.
invited all the trolls on. You said, if you think you're bad, come on. So here I am.
Okay,
And I don't
but
think
I
I'm
was
bad.
really
It's not that I think
all
I'm
right.
bad, but you extended
No,
the
I hope
invite
you don't, because I
and I
don't think
received.
you're bad, and I don't think I'm bad. So what have you got to say, sis?
Okay, so just carrying on from the Instagram comments, and I stick by everything I say. Now, just before I get into it, I'd like you to allow me the time to talk before you talk all over me, because that's not how conversations go.
Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely. You're stepping right at the moment,
Okay.
sis. So we're on good ground. Go ahead.
Okay, great stuff. Now, like I was saying, my opinion still stands. And I think that you come from a place of anger, Afua. And I also understand that a lot of your followers have been through traumatic experiences. And I am not, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not trying to say that they don't have a voice, yeah? Because I have come from traumatic experiences myself, right?
Okay. I appreciate that, yeah.
But I deal with it differently. I don't come on pages effing and blinding and cussing anyone that don't agree with me. If you don't have the same story as me, that's fine. Everyone has their own path. But for you to judge people and tell people this and tell people how they should think and how they should speak, it don't sit right with me, Afua. And it doesn't sit right with a lot of people, Afua. I'm not the only person that is saying these type of things. So if it was just one or two people saying it, then yeah, of course, you can dash them away. But it's hundreds of people that are saying these things about you. So there must be some truth to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
okay,
you need to take accountability. You need to, what's the word? Hold on. Humble yourself, because I think that you've let social media and all of your followers get to your head.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think you need to calm down on it. If what your mission is to protect women or protect men from predators, then just stick to that. You don't have to get in passa with everybody. Just stick to what you're doing, because you're taking it down a whole new route and you are losing credibility, Afua. I think what you're doing is a brilliant thing, but your attitude stinks.
Okay, can I respond now?
Sure.
All right. So first of all, I haven't seen your comments. Are you on Instagram under Maya?
You've replied to me.
All right. So what's your Instagram name?
Maya Opinion. My opinion. You've responded to me, Afua.
I may well have responded to you, sis, but you can understand, right? Let me tell you how I see it. Instagram is a place of people that I have no idea who all these people are. Don't know anybody personally, okay? Is my opinion, let me look on my Instagram. Are you under my opinion under a fake profile?
I wouldn't call it fake because it's me. It's not fake. There's nothing fake about it.
Profile where it's been running?
I don't post my personal business. If that's what you refer to as fake, then okay.
I need to find a profile, because the only time that I know that I'll go in there and have a go is if someone's being disrespectful, somebody's speaking something unfactual and going on like they know, right? And doing that disrespectfully, or if it's fake profiles that we consider to be the people that attack us in our DMs, the people that are all over us on these fake profiles, the people that jump on other platforms. I don't have time to sit there and go and separate the wheat from the chaff. Can you understand that, Maya? To see
I understand that, but you can't go around.
Can I finish now? Yeah.
Sure.
Who has a genuine opposing opinion? Like, you've clearly got an opposing opinion. You've put that to me quite respectfully. I don't have a problem with that. But that's not how it comes across on the page. And one of the things I hate about texting is the fact that you do not get the emotion across in it, or the facial expression, or the sentiment. Do you understand?
Things get misconstrued. Yes.
Yeah, we often get caught up in foolishness with that.
Yes.
I was saying something similar to my children the other day, who love to go on like they're having a conversation, but they're actually not spoken to the person. What's the name again, sis? I'm trying to find it.
My opinion. Maya _ Pinion.
MYA _
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Pinion. Let me see this one. It's Maya Opinion, that one. Oh
yes, that's the one.
Oh shit, I can't. Hold on. I don't even remember answering, sis. I tell you what,
I get that.
Serious. I'm really serious. I'm being perfectly serious. I will go in, I'll see a comment, I'll think, whatever, and I'll put that there. It's not really that serious for me. It really isn't. I'll put something smart.
If it's not, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, sis, look, 0 posts, 24 followers. You see the 0 post thing, sis? It's always going to get you disrespected on my platform. You know why? Because at the inception of the platform, 3 years ago, whenever we got these 0 post people, it was Vincent Rapp, it was Eamon Edwards, it was all these people and anyone else who supported them. So going forward,
I'm not Vincent.
Right, I know you probably don't. Sorry, did you say you know him or you don't know him?
No, I said I'm not Vincent Rat. I'm not any of these people.
I know that, but how am I? I know that now that you've jumped on the live, and I'm really glad that you have. Right, I know that now, but I'm trying to get you to understand that when you come on the post in a profile that we call, that's what you call a fake profile. When you're not coming with your own profile, you're not coming as yourself. Yeah,
I understand that. Right,
it's known as a fake profile. So how am I supposed
to know?
There's
nothing fake about me. I'm a human being at the end of the day.
I only know that now because you are here. And
no, but I am a human being. It takes a human being to set up an account. I'm not an AI. So respectfully, when people come to your account, regardless of them having a profile picture or them not posting anything, that's got nothing to do with you. Not everybody
Nobody
needs to.
actually has. If that person is a
No, hold on. Let me finish, please. Not everybody needs to post about their life. And like I put in one of my comments, some people don't post because of people like yourself or because of other people that do similar things to you. Because people will take a clip and screenshot it or screen video record it, and then before you know it, it's out there in the ether, and there's F all you can do about it. So I keep my personal business to myself. That does not make me a troll. It does not make me a troll. It doesn't make me a perpetrator and all the other things that you call me. I'm a human being that is just going by an alias name on social media.
I didn't know you at the time, sister. We didn't have a conversation.
Yeah, but this is what you do, though.
No, it's not what I do. I do it to people that come on that I don't know who's behind that fake profile.
So you still do it?
I would do it to anybody who is behind a fake profile who could potentially be one of those people that I've just said. The fact that you're not, and you've presented yourself here to show me that you're not, you're doing what actually none of them ever do. And thank you for that. Because now I know, sister, you're not one of them. I will look out for you the next time, and we will have a respectful banter if you agree or disagree. But at the time when you're doing it, sis, you need to understand that at the time when you're doing it on Instagram, we don't know who you are. You could be one of the rapists.
But you don't need to know who I am.
Yes, I do.
You've got thousands and thousands of followers. Are you telling me that you know every 9,000 people of your followers? Is that what you're telling me?
I only know the ones and responds to the ones who come with their own profiles. Like if I was to go on somebody else's page, as I sometimes do, and comment.
That's a lie, because you don't know me and you've responded to me.
Hold on. How is that a lie when I'm telling you that I go onto other people's pages as myself? I don't use a fake profile.
You just said I don't respond to people that I don't know, yet you have responded to me and you do not know me. You responded to Anonymous, you don't know her.
I mean, maybe
you responded to enough people that you don't know. The only time you come with chest, the only time you come with vim and chest is when you want to give argument. That's when you come with a lot of chest. Your chest is huge.
A lot of chest when I'm burning out pedophiles and perpetrators. And when those people come on the platform with zero posts, what is perceived as we know a fake platform when we see it. When they come on like that, you're not going to get respected in what you're saying because we don't know.
But why?
Because
no,
we
but
don't
that doesn't
know
make
who
any
you
sense.
Are, sister. Why is that
okay, listen. All right, okay, listen to this.
That we don't know
listen
who
to this.
Are. This is why
I accept what you're saying. I accept what you're saying. I accept what you're saying. But also, what you're saying doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense, Afua.
I think it does. I think that if you are a stranger and I don't know who you are and I don't know who my opinion is, my opinion could be the person that we called out last week for raping a sister. My opinion could be that person. We don't know who they are. It's social media. So if
you're just going to judge everybody. That's what you're telling me.
If they, I haven't looked. I can't remember your comment. To be fair, if I answered it, I can't remember it. I'll have to.
There's plenty of them.
Right. I'll have to go back and have a look. I don't think you understand the amount of messages I see a daytime. So I'm not going to remember everybody. Right. That's not disrespectful. It's just how my brain works. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are coming on as anonymous, you know, just like this Melissa lady was saying, yeah. And actually, the way you've come is not to really explain yourself. You've said, this is what you do, Afua. The other lady couldn't even tell me what I'd done it about. And you're not accepting that if you were spoken to like that on Instagram, you're what we class as a duppy. We don't really pay you much attention. If we do, it's not.
I'm dead. I'm dead to you.
So if you do,
that's what duppy is. I'm a ghost.
If you do want an opinion, put down the fake profile, come as yourself, and we will reason.
We have Afua, the last, I think it was Melissa. I think that was it Melissa? Her name was Anon. Anon came on about 10 minutes ago, and she said to you that even when she came under her real profile with her government name, you blocked her, and then you denied blocking, and then you denied blocking her. There has been a few
How
people
can I
in
deny
your
it when she didn't tell
there
me what
have
her
been a
government name
few,
was?
because I heard you. There have been a few people
Did you hear
in
her
your
tell me
comment
what her
section.
government name was?
There have been a few people in your comment section that is
Answer the
singing the
question.
same song.
Did you hear her tell me what her real profile name was that I'm supposed to have blocked?
Yes, she said Anon.
No. Anon was the name that she came at. She
Her real
came as in the
profile.
comments. That was different.
No, I didn't hear her real name. No,
right.
I didn't.
So you see the chest you're coming with, and you're not fully informed of.
No, it's not chest. It's not chest, because I'm not shouting. I'm not aggressive.
You don't have, chest doesn't mean aggressive. It means when you
Yes, it does.
No,
it does.
It means
does.
when you
I'm not intimidating. I'm not intimidating. I'm not angry.
You are
I'm not
coming very
shouting.
firm as if it is fact.
Because I'm confident in myself.
Why? Because
so do you want me to be timid?
Sis, you're still not kind of getting to the point. You're saying you didn't like the way that I spoke to you in the comments.
I got to the point.
I'm saying, yeah, if I say to everyone in the comments, come on the live and say what you got to say. You haven't said what the comment was in Instagram. And because now you're saying that I can't remember it. You said there were loads of them. What were they?
I don't expect you to remember it. Yes, because there have been loads. But your followers will know who I am. Your followers will definitely know. I can't remember exactly what I said because I left loads of comments. But my main issue with you is the fact that you don't listen to your followers. It's not the only people you listen to are the people that agree with you. You don't want to take no. Yes, you do.
No, it isn't.
You don't want to hear nothing from no one.
Come with a plausible argument.
I have gone through your comment section and I see through myself. I am not the only one, Afua. Stop denying it.
Not the only one.
Denial is not a river in Egypt.
Listen, let me put it to you this way then, yeah? You can disagree with the way I do things. You said a lot, and you said that, I think that you've made social media go to your head. You're getting involved with things and all those things. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yes.
But I disagree. That doesn't mean that I'm not hearing you. It means I disagree.
You can disagree. Yes, but you tend to disagree a lot. Unless I'm not one of your, if I'm one of your supporters, then you're all for it. When I disagree with you, then you don't want to hear nothing.
Listen,
not just me.
If you saw the processes that we go behind closed doors, I have a debrief with my team who are very honest, very objective. And when they believe that I'm doing something wrong, they tell me and I listen. They're not agreeing with me.
So it's only your team you listen to? Do you listen to...
There are lots of other people. I had a sister text me today in my DMs, actually. Yeah?
Right.
Who said kind of... she had some good pearls of wisdom. She really did. I hope we can find it. So it isn't about that. But
I think you just need to take some advice.
Coming in the comments under zero posts on what appears to be a fake profile, yeah, and you're being disrespectful, and you
I'm not being disrespectful. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Please,
you seem to be disrespectful.
You seem to be in the same vein as the people that we are trying to avoid. How else do you expect to be treated? Now, you've come on here, fair enough. You've identified that you're not one of those people. I still don't know if you're one of the people that are connected to these people. I don't know that, right?
And I still have not been disrespectful. You won't see the disrespect in the comments, and you're not going to hear it on the live tonight.
For live assist, have I? I'm sure I haven't given you the same energy that I gave you in the comments.
No, you haven't. Absolutely not.
Right, because you are here. And I can see that you're not one of those people.
No, but I've seen it, but I've heard it for myself. Just like the last girl, you threatened her. You said, come off the live. And everyone in the comments, come off. You invited her and then you tell her to come off.
I asked her categorically, what is it you're talking about? I don't wish to talk about that. You can't come and call someone a liar and then tell them why. You're not going to tell them why?
No, but hold on. You can't tell her. You cannot tell her to come on the live and then you cannot tell her to come on the live and then tell her what to say. You can't do that. You can't control what people are going to say.
If she calls me a liar, yes, I can. If she calls me a liar, I will ask her to qualify it. And if she can't, I'll get her off the live. Simple. She couldn't qualify what she had to say, sis.
You didn't give her a chance.
Oh my gosh.
She wasn't even on there for 2 minutes.
Times,
she wasn't even on there for 2 minutes. She went on there for 2 minutes. You did not give her enough time.
2 minutes, and you're not accepting. She called me a liar. She said that I had lied on somebody. When I asked her who that person was and to qualify her accusation towards me, she told me she don't want to go there. What kind of rubbish is that?
Maybe she meant she didn't want to mention the name. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to speak for her because I don't know her.
She didn't have to mention the name. I already did, obviously. She should have just told me what case it was. It's not rocket science. You can't.
Yeah, but if you would have given the conversation a chance, then something would have come to light. You didn't give it a chance.
No, there was no give her a chance. I asked her categorically, sis, let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. If I say to you, what is it I've lied about? Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it that I've lied about?
Yeah, that's me. I will tell you.
Right. She didn't. And I asked her 3 times. So don't tell me that I did not give her a chance, because I did. 3 times I asked her. 3 times she told me she's not talking about it. I said, all right, see you later. Gone. It's how it works.
Okay,
it's fair enough. The fact that it's not to your taste, sis, I get that. But look, with all due respect, sis, you don't have to take it in.
No, true.
No, true?
True.
Right. So thank you, sis, for coming on and showing me that you're not a troll. My opinion, when I see you in the chats next time, you know, have your opinion. Say what you need to say. We will have a chat, because I know that you're not a troll. And I've often, when I know who the person is, yeah, you don't go through every single one of my comments for the last 3 years. You don't. Even I don't. So I know that you don't. But I can tell you that I've often had banter in my chats with people like yourself that disagree, but do it respectfully and come as themselves.
And that's exactly what I've been doing.
If you want the best out of me, do not come on that profile with 0 people on it, please.
Well, I'm not get 0. I've got followers. Yes, I don't know who these followers are. I can't stop them from following. If they want to follow me, knowing that I don't have a post, that's their business.
The 0 posting says that you're a troll in our eyes. That's what.
No, it's not. Okay, so what do you want me to post? Should I post pictures of cats and dogs? All right.
Look,
thank you for your time.
Sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, isn't it? Really, honestly, it's not a plausible argument. I don't even know what she's saying. Who we got? Who we got on? The place is full, you know, but the stage is full. Let me try and get someone else on. I'm not going to entertain more of the same. It's a bag of foolishness. And to me, there was no real proper argument. Malik, I thought I saw you on as well. Who's Mario Dog? I suspect that is who I don't want it to be, Mario Dog. I really do. I really, really do. Oh, honestly. Look, it's not to everybody's liking, right? But you're still not giving it. Just saying, I don't like the way you do things. People have always said that. Not everybody's going to like it. Okay, who's stop making the something? Hello? Stop making the, I can't see all of your name. Hello, you're live. Stop making the.
What? Can you hear me now? You're gonna run away and be scared.
Please have mercy. It's not about this man. Get him off the stage. Leave me alone. Magic, leave us alone, man. It's just a joke. Right, let's see who else is there. Mario Dog. Mario Dog, you're on. Who's Mario Dog?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, it's not no magic or nothing like that.
Oh, thank God for that. I've had enough of him.
Listen, that woman back there, I know it's done and dusted, but she is an idiot, man. Like, regardless, you've come with a profile with 0 posts. Like, come on, this is Instagram. That's what Instagram's for. You're meant to post.
Right,
how are you gonna come with 0 posts? So if you're gonna try add me and I look, like even when I get random ads and it says 0 posts, automatically I'm thinking, nah, I'll leave you there. I'm not accepting you. 0 posts. Who are you?
Exactly.
And then she's coming with attitude. I don't need to post because of people like you. It's got nothing to do with you. If you don't like what you post, if you don't like what you put up, then like all these people in the chat, like if you don't like it, then don't tune in, innit? It's simple as that.
It's crazy the things that we face. You sound like a younger brother that understands social media. They take it mad personal and they think I'm talking to them personally. They get all up in their feelings, these big women, and they don't really get it. Come as yourself and we will have a proper reasoning. I wasn't rude to the woman just now, was I?
obviously the type of work you do, you're gonna have a lot of people disagreeing regardless. So
Right.
you come in with
Right.
0 posts trying to get into conversation. I'm not even entertaining that. I'm not
Right.
like you know. I don't do work like that. But even if you come in with 0 posts and trying to message me, I'm not
Right.
entertaining you at all. So then
Right. Right.
on
That's
to
what she
Melissa.
couldn't understand.
Then on to Melissa. You asked her 3 times. What did I get wrong? I'm not entertaining. I'm not even going to get into it. Bro, like, if you're going to call someone a liar, then say it with chest and point out the wrongdoing. That's
Simple
just
thing.
like me. Like, how can I call someone a liar and say, "Oh, you never done X, Y, Z"? Like, show
I
me,
think
tell
she's
me.
backstage. You know, I'm gonna bring her on for this part. To be fair, I think she's backstage. Hold fire if that's Melissa. But go on. Say what you were saying, brother.
Yeah, like, if I'm gonna tell you you're wrong about something, I'm gonna show you and tell you how you're wrong. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong. So I'm actually interested to know how, like, what things you were wrong about. At the end of the day, you're human. We get things wrong all the time. I make mistakes, even in the job that I do. I make mistakes. I learn something new every day. So it is what it is. Yes, some things can have detrimental effects on people's lives and whatnot, but the game is the game. It is what it is. Doctors make mistakes, police make mistakes, solicitors make mistakes, nurses.
No,
Listen, we're human.
I'm not allowed to make mistakes, brother. And the one mistake I've made, yeah, they'd like to say that I've made others, but they can't really qualify or prove it. They just say that I have because they sometimes support the people that we've called out, and that's what it is. But the one mistake I made, what did I do? I took it down straight away, try come correct, and put up an apology video. Isn't that what you're supposed to do if you make a mistake, right?
Obviously, you've like you says, you will bite the bullet, and that's what you've been doing.
Yeah.
So you've posted
No,
it
but
up.
that wasn't good enough for them. They still wanted blood from me. Did you see it? I said, yo,
Listen,
bro.
all these people are related or something in some type of way. Because
Yeah.
from you've apologized, then it's like, all right, you're human. You've apologized. There's nothing more we can do. But yeah, man, that's it, man.
Mute up, though. Don't go anywhere. I've got another brother from the States that I want you two to stay on for that. But Melissa, what say you?
Yeah, so finally got back on. I've been trying to get back on it for a little while, but basically, I'm going to tell you the name. I didn't want to tell you the name because obviously I didn't know if the person was happy to get their name dragged through the mud again, but apparently they don't mind getting their name dragged again by you. So the case I'm referring to is Kwame, and there was like lots of. Remember, this was the case that you said was going to be the biggest case since Vincent Rat. So many victims. And all now, not even a police call. All of this evidence that you had, he's not even had a police call about this. The only thing he's had is being dragged through the mud on your platform. There's been you didn't supply any evidence. You didn't supply any victims. You said some outlandish statements, some disgusting, outlandish statements.
And I stand by
them. With what evidence?
The evidence, listen, okay, so do you expect me to bring the police cases? Is that what it is?
I expect before you slander people on your platform that you actually have some type of evidence and not he says, she says, patter and gossip from Facebook socials.
Back to the live and all the different things that we showed. That was supplied to us because I wouldn't have been able to get them otherwise.
Not from any victims. It was all patter gossip. Okay, for instance,
well,
one thing. Okay,
not
sorry, Afua. Okay, so sorry, Afua. One thing you supplied was a video of him being in a room with 10 girls, and they were whatever spanking each other. Everyone was fully dressed. Everything was a complete joke. It wasn't even a sex party. You tried to say it was a raping sex party. One, it wasn't a sex party. It was just.
Were you at that party, sis?
It was. I personally was not, but I know several of the girls that were, and some of the girls that were actually in your comment section saying no, it wasn't nothing to do with that. But you didn't want to listen to anyone. Like me, you called me a whore. You called me a Jezebel, and you were calling them. Oh my gosh, you called me a whore and a Jezebel. You called me so many names, enabler, whore, Jezebel, because there was a video. It was in the comments on IG, and the video you put up, as I said, was 10 girls. None of those girls came to you as a victim.
We
I know that
saw
as a
the
fact.
video. That video was supplied to me by somebody who said that we didn't even see 10 girls in the video, if you look back rightly. I think there was probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 at most, and Kwame, right, in that video that we showed. There wasn't 10 girls. So you're now telling me there were 10 girls at that party.
Okay, well, there was more than
telling you
4.
that.
Well, there was
And
a bunch of
No,
girls.
there was not 10 girls in that room. I can try and pull it up if people got time. There was not 10 girls in the clip that we showed. There was not 10 girls in that.
Okay,
that room.
pull up the video.
Right?
Let's see the rape. I want to see this rape, actually. Can we pull
Sure,
up this,
you'll have a
this
long
video?
wait. I'm going to have to wade. It's a long story, and I'm going to have to wade through it to go and get it. If there's time
I want the followers to see this one single man in a room full of fully dressed women playfully spanking each other, fully dressed.
Let me just make the point, yeah? There's one woman who's on the bed who's getting spanked by him. There's one woman, I'm trying to recall it in my head. There's one woman standing over, having a laugh. There's 2 in the corner, and that's as much as we can see. And maybe we get a glimpse of someone else. That's not 10 women in the room.
Okay, well, okay, so maybe not 10, but there was a good amount of women in the room, no other men, and apparently this was evidence.
The point that I am trying to make, okay, is that video was supplied to us by somebody who said that they had been involved in those parties and drugged at those parties. Yeah, and it was supplied to us also by another person who said that they had been involved, and it was supplied to us also, same video. Yeah, and there are other videos too. We're just concentrating on this one, and it was also supplied to us by 2 males who said that they were also involved in parties of that nature back in the day. So that's what we've got. Now, I'm going to ask the question again, all right? Because we did show other videos on that day. I'm going to ask the question again. Do you think that I have to bring the police cases?
What do you mean? Do I think? Sorry, explain.
All right. So
that.
You're saying to me there's been no police cases. So that's something you're leveling at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's something you're clearly leveling at me. All right. So what I'm saying is, if I highlight these things in the community because people come to me, right? When I work with those people behind the scenes, and there's at least one guy that is connected to Kwame that can bear my witness on this, and then I'm saying to them, okay, now it's time to go to the police. We've gathered all this evidence. What are you saying? And they all back down. How do I bring that police case when I'm not the victim?
Afua, do you think liars are going to go to the police? Liars don't want to go to the police. Why would they?
Listen, we get lots of women who are not lying that are still too scared to go to the police. Vincent Rat's victims are some of them.
Kwame is not Vincent Rat, and you need to get counselling. You need to get therapy. Your followers need to get therapy.
Let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. The question is, if you are encouraging victims to go to the police and they still feel, for whatever reason, whether it's intimidation, shame, whatever they say it is, that they still do not want to go to the police. And many of Kwame's victims said it's because they come from African families and it's too shameful for it to go that public for them. Because they know that if they go to the police, it's all going to come out. If they do it this way, we protect their anonymity in a way that the police never would. You understand? So that's the reason it hasn't gone to the police, number one. I am not the victims. People need to stop telling me, oh, you haven't got any police cases. It's the women that are not going to the police. What can I do about that? Number one.
But there was still no statements. You didn't have any statements from any victims. You had a video. Sorry, but you're telling me that somebody said nothing that you. I was watching your live and you didn't bring anything. So you're telling me that somebody that was in that video actually was a victim. I know that you. Sorry. That was in the video you posted.
What I said to you was just now, please listen carefully, all right? What I said to you just now was that several people had sent me that video and other videos telling me that they have been to those sorts of parties and been drugged in these parties.
Okay, so Afua, sorry, can I stop you?
That's what I said, sis. Let me clarify because I need you to be clear. That's what I said.
I've got it. Okay.
I showed an example of one of those. And I said
an example. Okay, that's good. Okay, so as you've just said, that video that you showed, there was no complainant from that video. So, and that's the video you showed. That was your evidence.
Because that's the video.
So just
that's the video, sis, that doesn't go into police evidence. We only show what we're not going to give the police. So
but you haven't given anything to the police.
When people jump on, right, and say, oh, you're messing up a police case, because when we show too much evidence, they tell us we're doing that. We only show what we are not going to encourage the victims to go and give the police. I can't give the police anything. I'm a third, fourth, fifth, sixth party. I was not there, right? So I can't give the police anything. They wouldn't accept it from me. It's got to be the victim or somebody who was a witness or
you had further evidence. Do you have further evidence? What further evidence did you have?
Statements I can give to the police. If a victim sits down and writes the statement and says, I want you to give that to the police, I can give them that and the police can follow up. But other than that, I can't make people go to the police and give in this stuff. I can't. Yeah. And when you ask what evidence I have, it's nonsensical, sister, because I've just said we didn't show it the first time. Do you understand? Can I just ask you, what's your relationship with Kwame? Do you know him?
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But in what capacity?
Kind of none of your business capacity, really, is it? Why is that relevant?
Can I just say, is it plutonic or is it intimate?
I just don't think that's quite relevant.
I think it is relevant, sis, because then that shows what kind of motive you might have to defend him blindly. So that's why I'm asking.
A motive of the fact that I've known him for what now, about 8 years in real life, and I know that he's not a rapist, and I know that what you've been putting on Facebook, obviously you didn't even put anything. Actually, there's no evidence. There was just no evidence. No, I've not been to. I've not been to any of his parties.
Were you aware of his sex parties, sis?
They're not. I mean, honestly, that's something for him to talk about. But he does, link up events.
So how do you
he does link up. He does events. I mean, not only did you slander him, you slandered his ex-partner. You slandered one of his friends. You tried to get one of his friends fired from her job. Again, with no evidence.
We don't know that it is slander, and you have seen what you've seen. You know, that video of him pretending, like now he's saying, it's only really come up fairly recently that he's starting to say that he was taking a wee on Clapham Common. And the person who actually filmed the video, that's not what they gave us. We showed other things. You're just homing in on this one thing that we showed. We showed other things, sis.
And everything that you showed was...
Malik, jump back on. I don't know. Oh, there you are. You came out. I'm putting you back on. Yeah, we did show other things. It was just that one video that you're talking about. But there were other quite compelling things about him, sis. Come on.
There was nothing compelling. There was nothing compelling. Right, and that's why nothing's gone to the police. Afua, Afua, sorry, quickly. Can I speak quickly?
You weren't at the parties, right? You weren't there.
No,
how can you swear what went on in the parties, sis? How?
I wasn't at any group. Anyway, to be fair, do you know what? I'm not going to be going into kind of ins and outs. It doesn't matter. I've known him for 8 years. I've known him in real life. I know many of the people. I know many of the people who would have even sent you those videos, because what actually happened is they all came from a Facebook group, which I'm sure you already know. Most of it came from a Facebook group when everybody was happy. When everybody was happy. Sorry?
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Well, same way you're criticizing, saying you ain't got no evidence after rare. Like, you can't confirm whether he's done that or not because you weren't at the parties. So how can you just by saying, oh, I've known him for 8 years, that doesn't mean anything from you weren't there.
There are no victims. So why were there no victims brought forward? No victims. The only evidence, you didn't even bring a victim statement. You didn't even bring a statement of, oh, I met Kwame and he and this. You brought third.
Let me just bring the brother up to speed. Everybody knows on this platform, right? Is she gone? Everybody knows on this platform that it might be a Malik that dropped out. Everyone knows on this platform, brother, that we sometimes stand in the breach for sisters. Take it or let it alone. Yeah, there's no way that I'd be getting all of this evidence if people had not given it to me. The reason that we stand in the breach for some sisters is because of the victim blaming that goes on in our community. And that's just the way we do it. Some people don't like it.
Yes, just how you got the evidence, just like you got the evidence for Johnny, isn't it? Just like you got the evidence for Johnny and Johnny's ex-wife. Yes, Johnny's ex-wife being bitter and wanting to get Johnny just like you got.
Johnny was not a case. Don't try and use Johnny. Johnny was a video. How many videos do you post? Just posting it because you see say what you see. Everybody does it on social media.
And the spanking party was just a video. It wasn't even a sex.
That was not a case.
It was not even a sex
more
party,
than 3
Afua.
people. Let me done, or otherwise I'll have to mute you, sis. Sorry, you're talking over me, right? That was not a case where someone came to us and handed us that case, gave it to us to investigate, and we put it up. So the cheap shot that you lot keep bringing with Johnny is just not going to wash here. My brother, do you understand that if there's a difference between a case that we are investigating that has been put in our thing that nobody else knows about, right? Like the Dylan Duffers case, and the difference between me posting the Johnny video? There's a massive difference. How am I going to be obliged to, I've unmuted you, sis. How am I going to be obliged to verify every single video that I see? I'm not.
Okay, but
and I've explained tonight how it came into my possession, how it was that I put it up, and how it was that it came down when I realized that it was wrong and apologized for it. That is not the same as 1 and then 2 and then 3 people coming into my inbox with the same story about the same person. That is not the same thing. We don't investigate those random videos.
Okay, Afua,
we investigate the people. Now, do you know the difference, sister, before you use that as an example?
Okay, so Afua, you say first of all you've already admitted you didn't investigate the video of Kwame and the four to several girls in the room.
No,
Let's just
I
say.
didn't say that. I didn't investigate that because I did investigate the person who had given it to me and everything that was being said. That one video,
Afua,
was
you
amongst
said
a lot of other videos, and it was used as an example to show the sex parties.
Exactly, you said it was used as an example. So you've admitted that there was nothing nefarious going on in that video.
I don't know how you lot spend your grand old time, but me and my brethren don't do that for whatever. You might not call that a sex party, but we do.
That was not a sex party.
It looked like one to you. I might be a bit sheltered. I mean, really, my brethren doesn't whip me with a belt and all of this stuff. I don't understand.
Okay, and look, Afua, you are making it sound worse. So people need to go and have a look at the video. Okay, it was not a sex party. No one was getting whipped. It was jokingly spanking. Let's calm down. And this is the problem. You are looking at pieces of evidence. Allegedly evidence through your lens, because that's not your idea of funny party, then it must be predatory.
That were secretly filmed and sent to me from these sex parties. Some of those things that I've seen, I can't show that online. What went down? That was the tamest one I could find to give an example of what he gets up to.
But again, a lot of these videos are being sent to you not by alleged victims. They are being sent to you by people who are kind of bitter and angry against him. Okay, and that's my second.
You know a lot, sister. But yes, I am being told that they are victims. They are claiming they are. They don't appear to know each other. Some of the people.
That's my second point. That was my second point.
Some of the people that came forward at that time. Because there was a lot of people that came forward in the end when I put his face up. Some of the people that came forward to bear witness against him were in touch with each other because they were all in the same Facebook group. But that's not the people that originally approached us. And that's what I said at the time on the live. Brother Malik, I want to hear from you again. Come back in, brother. I can't hear from you. My Birmingham brother there, have you got anything to add to that? Because I don't think sister's getting it, really. I don't think you're getting it, sis.
No, sorry, Afua, I am getting it, but what you're doing is what you said I was doing to you. You're saying, "Oh, we've got more evidence."
The brother asked you a very pertinent question.
We've got more evidence, but we're refusing to tell you. Just like when I said I don't want to tell you the case I'm referring to, you're doing the exact same thing to me. Oh, there's more evidence, but we're not going to tell you. So how do you expect any alleged
that isn't the case,
perpetrator?
We've qualified why we can't tell you. You've also said that you didn't want to mention the person's name.
No, excuse me. How do you expect?
You've come back and now you've qualified yourself.
Okay,
we're not going to show you it because it goes to the police. We can't show you.
You've already admitted it hasn't gone to the police. So how do you expect any alleged perpetrator?
That is the intention. That's what I should say. That's the intention. It goes to the police. That's what we're hoping will happen. That's the whole point of it. If people then fall down at the hurdle when it is to go to the police, that's out of my control. There's nothing I can do about that, really. You understand? Is it Mario Dog? Brother, are you going to answer the brother? He asked you a question. You didn't answer it, sis.
I can't remember. What did you ask me? Sorry.
Mario Dog, what was the question again for sister?
But I'm saying, like, how can you vouch if you weren't there? Like, the way you vouching for this guy, like, sounds like you were there, but then you want to criticize other people that they don't have enough evidence, but then you say you've got evidence.
I mean, I have been out with Kwame, like, so I mean, I don't know what he classes as a sex party to me. I don't know what he classes as a sex party personally. I really don't know, but I have been out with him. I've been, you know, out with him. I've been to parties with him, etc. I see how he is, you know, and I've seen a lot of this so-called evidence that
Melissa, he could go Juma every Friday, pray 5 times a day. From you weren't there, you cannot vouch for this guy.
And Afua wasn't there, and she's still the one that's obviously.
I'm being sent stuff. That's the thing.
Still not one story from victims. Who are the victims? Not even one story. Not even one statement. Okay, but Afua, not even one statement. Not even. Oh, I met him at Tesco.
They are not
going
to be identified. And yes, I did give you a scenario. Actually, I think you need to go back and look at that live, sis. Really.
And the evidence that you used, again, there was a text message. There was a text message you used, again, as evidence. And I know who that text was sent to. I know the girl the text was sent to. And I'd spoken to her in length because we are actually friends. And I'd spoken to her in length. And she was not offended. She was not scared. She told everybody already she does not think he's a rapist. She knows he's not a rapist. But again, that was used in your life as evidence of him being a rapist. Even though that text message.
Because I showed a lot of stuff, you know. I need to listen. That live was a long time ago. Sis, it was it earlier this year or last year? I can't even remember. But it was a long time ago. There's been a lot of info and cases that we've covered since. You're going to have to be more specific. And I would have to remember who sent me that text message that you're talking about, you know? And if it was, listen, all I can say is that whatever we put up, I always say, you're seeing the evidence that we are using to verify why we've put that picture up. That's the evidence that the public is going to see.
The text message wasn't evident.
My hope is that these women will invariably go to the police. Some do, some don't. In this occasion, these girls said they don't feel able to. One of them was halfway there, and then she fell down at the last hurdle. You know.
Okay,
so
sorry. Afua, the text message. Do you know what? We'd have to pull the text message up again, because the text message, I 110% know that you did not get the text message from the victim. The text message was.
Why did that individual not hit me up if her text message was being used illicitly without her knowledge?
Because she was actually completely fed up, because before you actually went and put this on your platform, it has already been put all over Facebook. The person had already been dragged through the mud. Everybody's name has already been dragged through the mud. Her name's been dragged through the mud. My name has been dragged through the mud. The people you are listening to, the people that you're listening to and who are sending you information have been dragging her name through the mud, my name through the mud, threatening to throw acid. Sorry, quickly, Afua. Threatening to throw acid in my face. Okay, men on Facebook are threatening to throw acid in my face. Okay, on Facebook. Because of this whole drama that you then went and put on your platform.
This is the first time I'm speaking to you, sis, no?
I have been in your comment section. You haven't spoken to me on live, but I've been in your comment section. Okay. So again, as I said, you originally blocked my government name IG account. But yes,
what was the government name? I don't even know if I remember.
It's Melissa.
Oh, I don't remember, but go on.
Okay, so again, this has been a whole thing from Facebook, okay? And the people that have orchestrated it were basically people that maybe he's trolled in the past, etc.
But how is it? So can I just say, how is it? Because you're concentrating on this Facebook page. That's what's visible. That's what you guys can see. I was not aware of this Facebook page until this all came out, right? So I realized that in the Facebook page, there's a load of people who are all involved in the same nastiness as far as I'm concerned with these sex parties, and they're all chucking mud at each other. I think I said that on the live. We're not dealing with those people necessarily. We're dealing with people that are not even in that Facebook group. Stop focusing on this Facebook group. We know it's corrupt. You understand? What about the others? What about them? You understand what I'm saying?
So you say, but again, we still don't know
And
who the
so
others
you
are.
say that there's
Still,
a girl. If you want to
allegedly,
play it
there's
that
more
way, sis,
evidence that
if
has
you
never
want to play
been.
it like that, sis, so you say that there's this girl who says it's not her text, it was her text message and whatever. So you say. How about that?
Actually, we can show evidence for that. Actually, we can show
So
evidence. We
why
can
don't
show
you
more
bring it
text
here?
messages. We
Why
can
don't
show
you bring
more
it
text
here? DM
messages
it to me and
confirming.
I'll upload it. Show me the evidence then. Go on.
Well, to be fair, I don't think.
Or make the sister DM me in private.
Who wants to really, who wants to actually, to be fair, I don't even know why I'm hashing this all
Sis, this
out,
sounds to
because
me
you know
like
what? The damage is
you're
already done.
buying out Kwame's argument. You're putting yourself up here. You're buying out his argument. You're doing all of that.
You know
But
what?
like
No,
the
the
brother
damage
said,
is already
you
done, Afua. You've
was
already
not
caused the
there, my
damage, to be
sister.
fair. You've already caused the
You
damage.
were not
The thing is,
there.
you might not.
Sis, you were not there. Let me
And
come back
neither
to
with
it, sis.
you, and neither with you, and you don't have any evidence, okay, Afua?
I did
Neither
have
with you,
evidence,
and you
and
don't
we
have.
do have.
What was
We're
your
still
evidence?
sitting on this evidence. When the
Video.
police come
Sorry,
to us,
Afua, can I
when the
speak? What is
police
your
come to
evidence?
us and
A
tell us,
video
when the police come to us and tell us that these victims have come to them, they've cited me as somebody that they liaised with, and the police asked me what I was told by them, I will give it to them. But until then, I can't bring the police case. I don't know why you're not understanding that. The evidence that I showed, it definitely showed that Kwame ain't normal. That's all I got to say.
The evidence
Sis,
you
I will
showed
get back
of
to you. I'm not cutting you, but Brother Malik has waited for a long time. Go ahead, Malik.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm just listening to the listening to the dialogue here, and ma'am, I do have to go ahead and say that this individual Kwame, he's not normal, because if he's gonna go ahead and talk about how young girls can perform fellatio better than
No.
older
You got the wrong brother.
women.
You got the wrong brother, bro.
Oh,
No, that's Rare
oh,
Talks. You're getting them mixed up.
oh, okay, never mind.
Kwame's a
Oh, that's
different
right.
brother.
Kwame's the guy with he's living with his dad, and his dad told him that he need to get his own
No.
place. I got you.
That's the same Rare Talks. Forgive the brother. He's
Oh,
embarrassed.
really? That's right. Hold
That's
on.
the same Rare Talks. Kwame was actually on the live commenting when we were on Insta the other day. He was one of the guys. There was Rare Talks and there was Kwame.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Okay.
But
I'm
you can
sorry.
talk about Rare Talks if you want. You can talk about Rare
No,
Talks.
no.
There's been an incident happened this week in look, before we get onto that, right? Hold on, who have we still got in the room? Oh, Melissa's still here. Brother from Birmingham, I don't think he's here. He's gone off. Thank you for your contributions though, bro. Magic, you're never coming back on because you're just never coming back on. Yeah, so there's been an incident this week in London where, I don't know if you've seen it on the gram, a sister was grabbed by the throat by an Asian guy in a hair shop.
Yeah.
And there was some people demonstrating stuff
I
like
already
that.
gave my opinion about that, but
What do you think? What do you think about that?
Personally say, I mean, do you really want me to go ahead and say this publicly? We do things a little different here in the United States.
Yeah.
We
heard on the Instagram live, bro. We heard that.
we do things.
Right,
we do things.
Let's keep it on track to what the sister was saying then. Sister's saying that I haven't got evidence, bro. You've known me, you know me. And do you know me as a person that's going to bear false witness or try to indict somebody without evidence?
Nah, I don't know.
Right. And
no, and then on top of that, I mean, from what I understand from the laws over there in the UK, is that if someone goes ahead and reports something anonymously, I mean, obviously you can't go ahead and present the evidence publicly anyway. I mean, well, no, you can present the evidence publicly, but you can't. But you can't disclose who the person is, and like, you know, basically their picture and all that other stuff. I mean, that pretty much goes.
That's quite right. And also the fact of the work that I do, if somebody says anonymity to me, I have to hold that confidentiality unless I believe there's a risk.
Correct.
And that's what I do. So in terms of presenting the evidence, all I'm going to do in the context of community conversations, because if you don't understand how this thing started, then you don't understand why we do what we do. I can't be bothered to go over it, do the research, go back. I say it enough times. But the reason we do what we do is so that we know who's walking amongst us in the community. So we will put out enough. We will put out enough that will show what this person is doing in the community. And the rest we hold back for when these sisters or brothers believe that they want to come with a police case. Because we're not going to show the rest of it. And some of it you can't even show online, what we've seen.
Right.
We saw the same thing. We saw the same opposition that Sister Melissa's coming with when it came onto the Punray case. Yeah? And I took it in the neck. Yep, I bit down on it because I knew what I got. When time came, what did we do? About 2 years later, we released what we had and everybody had to be silent. Why? We had literal confessions from the man with him behind closed doors, admitting that he'd done what he'd done. The argument was over. Yeah, but rewind the clock 2 years, everybody was saying what they're saying. And Sister Melissa is not accepting if she went at the party and she didn't see it for herself that she can't swear for this man just because he's her friend.
Sorry, excuse me, but you haven't even said what party it was. So, like, how can anyone even say, yeah, I was at that party?
It's not one who said that you've never been to any of them. So any party that you care to mention, right?
But
now,
exactly what I'm saying is you're not giving details.
The indictment was, Brother Malik, on Kwame, that he had been holding sex parties in the community, which I believe personally are illicit and black people could do without all of that madness, right? That's number one.
Yes.
Number two, that there were women that had taken part in these parties that felt that they had been kind of groomed into it by Kwame and had taken part. They felt that their drinks had been drugged and it had loosened them up, and that they had taken part in these parties. He had footage of them, and there was no way they could speak out because they come from really strict African families and brothers gone. So that's the way it was. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That's the way it was. And I don't know what else you want me to say, sister. I really don't. I mean, you're on here to try to debunk what I've put up, but you haven't really come with any evidence apart from your own word.
Literally, you've actually admitted one of the key pieces of your evidence was not actually evidence.
Which is?
The spanking video. You literally said that. And I mean, to be fair, I can't really honestly remember all.
I think what you're hearing and what I'm saying is two different things, my sister. That's what I think is going on. You understand? That's what I think is going on.
You said there was no complainants in that video.
Well, it is evidence because it's a sex party.
That is not illegal, and it wasn't a sex party either. That was not even a sex party.
And when I showed it, I said that in itself is not illegal, but we can see the type of nastiness that he gets into. Go back and look at the live.
That must be the lamest ever sex party. That was not even a sex party.
I don't care. That's not up for question. You said that I tried to show that as evidence, and I did not.
So why was it up there for then?
Go back and look at the live, sis. I've just repeated why it was up there, and I repeated and quoted what I said on the live. Go back and have a look, sis. I beg. We don't have time to go back over everything. What I'm saying is that I made it clear that this is the type of thing, but this is not part of no evidence, because look at them. They're doing what they're doing. Everyone's having a bit of a giggle and a laugh. Most people look like they're stoned in that video. And is this how people spend their time? I think I remember saying, I paraphrase, but I think I remember saying words to that effect. That wasn't me showing evidence. You have taken it as that. One of the main pieces of evidence that we showed was of him taking out his willy to show some woman in a park, and she was filming it. Now he came up, he didn't say it at the time. I don't remember him saying it at the time that he was taking a wee. I've heard that kind of come out as a narrative a bit later down the road, but he's saying that he was taking a wee. At no point did we see anything being, well, look, we don't know if he took a wee before the video went off, but at the very least, he certainly didn't put it away after he'd finished. And we didn't see any urine coming out of his member. So it looked to us that he was taking out his willy on Clapham Common while there were children walking by. And there were children walking by in that video. So even if you were taking a wee, most men take a wee, not in the center of the common, but they go against a wall and they conceal their penis. That's what they do. They don't stand up in the middle of the park with kids walking by and old people shaking their willy about. What do you say to that video? Did that not concern you?
I do believe he was taking a wee. I don't think he would go and expose his
Right, but
willy.
was there a tree nearby? There was nothing nearby to say that he should have been taking a wee in that fashion, sis. Let's admit it. Look, sis, you're his brethren. You are not objective, or his sister-in rather. You're not objective, clearly, and you just want to see things your way. I think you're the one who's seeing things through rose-colored glasses. There's somebody called One Love coming on. One Love? What have you got to say?
Blessed, sis. Blessed, everyone.
Blessed.
Yeah. Do you know what? Continue doing what you're doing. Stay strong, 101. Yeah, because listen, you didn't have to do this.
Right,
there ain't no one else coming on and doing what you're doing. It's only taking somebody to come to you and tell you their truth, their story, and you're just bringing it to the fold. You're bringing it to the village. You're making us be aware of our surrounding. What is wrong? Yes, you might do one or two little hiccups. Big up yourself for apologizing. Big up yourself for acknowledging when you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You're human just like me and everyone else. Do you understand? And
Absolutely.
I understand it's not easy when someone's coming and talking this and it's your family or it's somebody that you know. Yo, talk up the thing. Whether you know them or not, talk up the thing. Talk it
one of
up.
the hardest things that I ever had to do, sis, let me tell you, and I said it when I was talking about Rare Talks, I think last week, when I was talking to Dylan Duffus, I was telling him, was when my daughter's first cousin, Big Nasty, got implicated, not as a paedophile, but as a enabler in something. And it was my daughter's first cousin that came to us and told us what's happening. A girl that I knew from she's small, you know? When that happened, I begged her not to include Big Nasty because I could see the brother was up and coming. It's a guy that I like. I didn't really want to include him. But when I heard, the allegations and I saw what was going on, there's no way that I couldn't include him, sis. I had to make that judgment call. And because I stand up for the victims and not anybody personal to me, Punroy, the story that I just told about the guy with the confessions, he was somebody that I knew personally as well. Do you understand? Each time I've had to forfeit my friendships for what is right. I've had to. And I'd like to see people do the same. Stop defending people that you're not in the room when they're doing their badness. Don't defend them. Just because you've been out with them, just because you've had, I don't know, the odd wine bar moment, or you've known them for 10 million years, you cannot defend them, Sister Melissa. You weren't there. You weren't with the victim.
Afua,
you
Kwame said he wants to come on and talk.
Kwame should have come on at the time when we asked him to, and he's been very disrespectful ever since, but he needs to keep it respectful. Go ahead. I'm bringing him on. Go ahead, Kwame. You got your moment. You should have come on when we were presenting the story, though. Why didn't you come on, brother?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Why didn't you come on like months ago when we talked about it?
No, I'm too big for this show. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm too big for it. So I just thought
now
today,
the ego, if you're gonna come with the ego like what you come in the comments, you're not gonna find respect here and I'll kick you off. So what are you saying?
see, this is what I'm saying. Every time, this is why I didn't want to come on here because that's what we
you're
do.
coming with this same bravado that you come in the
but then wait. You're
all right,
talking
go ahead, brother. Bravado or not.
You're talking to somebody. You're talking to somebody. You accuse me of rape. Yeah. Number one, you're lying because that video I've watched that video 100 times. Yeah. Why was there no sound in that video?
Which video?
The one with me peeing.
Okay.
Yeah. Number one, why weren't there no sound? Yeah. Number two, if the person sent it to you without sound, why did you not question them? Now look at the video, analyze the video. Wait. Let me finish. Analyze the video properly. Yeah. Number one, you just said with your own mouth that there were kids in the video. There's no kids in that video. Stop lying.
You can see
there's
two
no
little
kids.
white
There's
children walking past.
No. You could actually see two police people walking towards me. Yeah. And that's when I pull back inside and I come closer to the person and I ask the person to cover me. Yeah. Was I peep? I was not flashing in the middle of Clapham Common. Who the hell's going to do that?
Well, there are people that do that. I'm trying to find.
No. Yeah, obviously there's people that do that. That's I'm local, so I know about that park. Yeah. And number two, it was dark. I was at an event there 2 weeks ago.
It wasn't that dark because we could see daylight enough to see.
No, but it was dark. Come on, man. It was dark.
It wasn't. It was like twilight. It was coming down to
yeah. It's dawn. Whatever. Yeah. There was no one around me. It's only when I saw the police people walking behind me that I decided, oh, you know what? Let me get closer. Now, why? Okay. Why is there no sound on the video? Okay, Afua, why is there no sound on the video?
I don't know. You told me.
Did you remove it? Did you remove it, or did it? No.
Of course, I didn't remove it. I got it as it was.
Exactly. So somebody sent you a video.
I got it as it was, without sound.
So wait. So you need to tell me somebody sent you.
Why is there no sound?
Somebody said no sound. What did they say? What did they say when you said that?
You know, they said that, you know, when you film and you accidentally put your hand on the mic. I've done it loads of times, so it sounded plausible.
No, that's bullcrap, man. You know that's bullcrap.
No, I don't, because you can go back.
You know what I've talked about.
You know why I know it's not bullcrap, Kwame? Because you can go back on my YouTube right now and watch a whole how many hours of my one of my marches where the sister that's filming never realized she had her hand over and there's hardly any sound. There's no sound. So it does happen. You can go back and watch it now if you think it don't happen.
No. Listen.
So when they said that to me, it was plausible. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No. Whoever sent you that, took the sound off on purpose. It was probably an ex of mine or a close friend of mine, because there's no way I'm going to be taking my dick out in front of a phone. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be doing that. And number two, okay. Forget about that. Yeah. Now, with this rape thing,
drugging
there's
girls,
not been drugging who? How do you drug somebody with what did I drug them with? Was it weed? What did I drug them with? Was it weed?
How am I supposed to know what the girls were drugged with? How was
obviously they came to unit. They came and told you. They came and told you.
But if someone's drugged though, Kwame, they don't know what they've been drugged with, brother. That's
come on, man. If you're a man.
That's not a defense. You
back in the day, man. I used to respect what you did.
Like, okay, let's take date rape drug for instance. Rohypnol. That's a date rape drug that people like to put in people's drinks. Not saying
keep on cracking up.
That I'm not saying that you did, but people do like to use Rohypnol.
No. But the thing is,
by the time, listen, let me answer. By the time you've drank your drink and it's full of Rohypnol, you would be passed out for 2 days, and Rohypnol only stays in your system for 12 hours at best. You understand me?
Well, I don't know.
By the time you get down to the hospital, there'll be nothing in your system. So how will you know what you were drugged with?
Okay,
it's a silly question to ask.
Okay. Number one, I've never ever drugged anyone. Like, why would you even need to rape? Why? No. Let's use our common sense. Yeah. Why would you rape somebody at a sex party?
Why would you? People are groomed.
No. Answer my question. Answer my question. Listen, if you don't answer my question, I'm just going to come off and answer my question. Answer my question.
I am answering the question.
I'm a guest. Listen, I'm a guest. See, this is what I'm saying. Listen, let's have the core. Let's have the quorum. Let's have the quorum with conformity. Yeah. Let's have the quorum with conformity.
But I'm trying to answer the question
and then you. No. I will talk and you will talk. Yeah. Let's do it like that.
No, you just asked me a question and I'm trying to answer it, and you're telling me I'm not answering the question before I've answered it. Can I answer your question that you've just asked me?
Go on.
Right. Your question was, how do you rape someone at a sex party?
Yeah.
That to me is an extremely booky question, and I'll tell you why. You can't tell me that you haven't lived long enough to know that people get groomed and drugged and brought into sex parties all the time.
What the hell with adults? I said you. Oh my Lord! Now you're seriously deluded.
It's not happened. Yes or no?
You're deluded. No, it's never happened. Listen, I've never raped. What's that?
No, forget you.
Yeah.
Is it known? Forget you for a moment.
Yeah.
Is it known that women can be groomed and drugged and brought into sex parties? Yes or no?
Definitely, but who's saying that happened to me?
Wait, just bear with me here.
Yeah.
If that's a definitely then, and you acknowledge that, why would you then ask me the question, how do you rape someone at a sex party?
Yeah,
Ain't that
that's
the
what
question
that's
you asked?
exactly what I asked you.
Right. So how can you ask me in the knowledge that these things do go on?
No, I didn't say that. I said I heard they go on, but I've never seen it. The same way you've never seen. You
No,
were
you
not at
asked
any
me a
party.
specific question,
No,
brother.
listen.
You said answer the question.
You
You said let me ask you a question then. How do you rape someone at a sex party? That's what you asked me to
but
answer.
there's
And
different.
my answer, I've just given it to you. Why are you answering that question when you know these
Listen.
things happen?
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way you're telling me that either I'm allegedly supposed to have hosted. Yeah, I had kidnapped, groomed women, chatting rubbish. You know you're chatting rubbish.
You said
That
there's no
never
way I've
happened.
told you that. I have told you that in a whole
Listen. If you you know what thing I've noticed about you. I've studied you since my case, yeah, and I know what you do. Yeah,
I'm sure you have.
you number one. You do not do no investigation whatsoever. All you do is this is what you do. This is what you do.
Again, you
You
can't say
get a
that because
name.
you're
You
not
get
in
a
my
name.
inner
Listen.
workings, brother. That's just your perception. So
This is
don't
what
tell
you
me
do.
what I do and do not do.
Listen. This is what you do. This is what you do. Yeah. Can I explain what you do? You get a
You can
name. Yeah.
explain
I'm
what we
sure.
do. You can
Oh, you
explain what
see.
I do from
Listen.
the vantage point of someone who is
If
not
you
in the inner
interrupt me one
workings.
more
But go
time,
ahead.
I'm gonna leave. Yeah.
Oh well, that is
Now,
fine by me, Kwame, because I didn't really want you on there in the first place.
I didn't even want to be here anyway.
Hey, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt for a moment? Hey,
I
Kwame.
find you
look at this retard
Hey,
American boy, man.
Kwame. Hold on. Let me inject here. Hey, Kwame. Now you're gonna talk to a man about this. Let me ask you a couple of questions, and I want you to be very concise and very clear. I don't want no stuttering. I don't want you to beat around the bush. I want you to be direct. It's either yes or no. Do you attend sex parties? Yes or no?
No.
You don't attend sex parties.
No,
So
I don't.
you condone. So you don't. You basically you not would not, sir.
That's rubbish.
Do not interrupt me when I ask a question.
Fun, so you're lying.
Do not interrupt me,
You told
sir.
us yourself it's adult fun, so don't lie to the brother.
Okay,
I do link ups.
Sir,
I do link
Kwame.
ups.
Kwame,
Yeah, go on.
listen to me, brother. So you just said no, you do not attend sex parties, correct?
He calls them link ups, brother. That's why he's splitting hairs. He calls them link ups, but they're the same thing.
Okay, well,
what are you talking about?
That's okay. So let me look. I'm not with some of the British lingo. So you need to be direct with me, okay? So no, don't run. No, don't run, sir. Sir, do not run.
No.
Okay, I'm asking you some pretty concise. I'm asking you some pretty concise questions. So you're saying that you do not attend sex parties. So do you condone going to sex parties, sir?
If you could do whatever you want to do, that's got nothing to do with me.
Okay, you could do but I'm talking about you personally. No. Do not involve anyone else into this, sir. I'm asking you these questions. Well, sir, I'm getting to a point. If you were to answer the question, and stop avoiding the questions, then you go ahead and you understand that this is getting to a point. You understand? So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat myself one more time. Let's start all over. So do you attend sex parties or link ups, as you like to go ahead and call them? Do you attend them? Yes or no?
I do link ups. Everyone knows I do link ups.
Okay, well, now you're trying to. You see, you're avoiding all these questions, so that shows me that there's a lot. That shows me that there's levels of guilt here. Sir, there's levels of guilt here. Sir, there's levels. You are already displaying levels of guilt because you are avoiding the question. First you say no, and then you say, well, I don't know. Anyone could do whatever they want to do. I'm asking you these questions. I don't care about anyone else. I'm asking you these questions, sir. I'm asking you these questions.
Can I just clarify? Maybe you missed it because you're so far away. He just said, of course I do link ups. Everybody knows I do link ups. That's what he said.
Okay, so you attend sex parties. Great. So you're okay.
Where did I say that? See,
sir, you just said, oh God.
Afua, you know what? Yeah.
Look, you know what? You just showed me your guilt. All right, you just showed everyone your guilt.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone was smart enough to go ahead and see. You're just admitting your guilt because you're avoiding giving direct answers, sir.
Can I speak, Marie? Sorry.
You're avoiding
Malik.
giving direct answers, sir.
Yes, you
Sorry,
did
I'm
say
Malik.
asking
you
you
said
very
quite a lot
clear and
now. It's
concise,
between
and I'm
Kwame
asking
and the
you
brother.
very
You said you
clear and
wanted to speak to him man to man,
concise
yeah?
questions. And Melissa, hold on. I didn't ask you to interject in this conversation. This is between me and Kwame. So
Now between
anyway,
me and you, I'm not. It's between me and
anyhow,
someone
sir,
else.
sir,
I'm not talking
sir,
to you.
sir,
I'm not talking to you.
Bro, you've jumped
sir.
And
on a live
So
and
and
you're
you're
there's a
avoiding.
slow.
panel.
So
You're
you're
slow,
You
man.
can't
avoiding.
answer any
You're
questions, innit?
avoiding.
Bro,
You
why
are
do you talk so
avoiding the
slow? Why do
questions,
you talk so
and that
slow?
shows lack of accountability. That also shows guilt. So you're guilty of what you're being accused of, sir. Exactly.
Seriously, really,
Sir, I'm gonna go
really,
ahead and let you know this.
really.
Where I
Kwame, let
come
me
from,
speak,
people like
please.
you
Kwame,
wind up
let me
missing
speak.
because you know what? You like to avoid
Melissa, I'll let you
accountability.
have your say in a second. Hold on, sis. Yeah, go on,
You know,
go
you
on,
like
sis.
to avoid accountability, and you basically don't want to answer any questions. So that means you're guilty. That right there, you're admitting your guilt
I just
without
answered
having to
to your
say that
question.
you're admitting
This
to your
has
guilt,
been.
sir. Sir, you
Let,
now
let,
you
let,
sound like a
let him
competitor.
let him
So
respond.
no, I'm
Kwame, let
letting
me
him.
speak,
I'm
please.
letting him. I'm just saying my point. I'm saying my point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say my point, but he's interrupting me. So that right there also shows guilt too, because a person who's guilty is not going to go ahead. He's going to go ahead and continuously interrupt and try to derail you from proving your point. So go ahead. What is it
Sorry,
that
can
you
I
want to say,
speak?
Kwame? No, Melissa, we're not talking to you right now.
Hello,
Kwame,
can you
go
hear me?
ahead. What you got to say?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Come on, let's stop fooling
I
around.
was
I can hear
muted.
you.
I
Go
was
ahead.
muted. Now I'm not even talking to you, bruv. I'm
Say
not
again
talking
Bro,
to
what?
you.
bro, can I just say, like, you're on a
No, because I've
panel,
answered.
not just me and you on here, and that's how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
stick.
but no, but I'm not here for no panel business. I'm here to put
Well,
my
then you
side of the
shouldn't have come
story
on
to
then,
you.
because there's more than one people here. That's what I'm saying. And this brother's asking
I
you a
mean,
question. Why can't you answer it?
you know,
No, I've
you
answered.
just
I've
admitted
answered
your
both
guilt,
questions. You're
sir.
saying that I'm not answering the questions. Like
You
I
admitted
don't
your
even get
guilt,
that.
sir. You
You asked
just
me
admitted your guilt.
so far.
So
You said you were going to ask me 3
in
questions. So
a
ask me.
court of
So
law, you would be found guilty. I'm just saying. Here in the U.S., you would have been found
Crazy.
guilty
wait,
because you're
can I
not
just say
being
something?
direct and you're not being concise.
Oh my lord! Can I
You're
say
avoiding
something? Can I say
answering the
something?
actual
You asked
question.
me. You
You're
wait. You wait.
interrupting, sir.
Hello,
You're interrupting, which basically
hello.
implies subconsciously it implies your guilt. So
What
stop
are you
it.
talking about? What is this guy
I'm
talking about?
speaking to you, sir.
Malik,
Am I
I've got
speaking
a
to
question
myself
for
here?
you.
Oh, this is some
Did I
joke
All
thing,
right,
start?
bro.
let Melissa
As a
Wait,
matter of
answer.
fact,
can you
Kwame,
mute
why don't
him?
you
Okay,
Can you
come
let
on
mute
me
him?
camera?
speak.
Yeah, go.
Sir, why
Kwame,
don't you come on
let me
camera?
speak, please. And
Melissa,
Malik,
you need to stay out of this.
no,
No,
sorry,
no,
Kwame,
Malik,
how
no.
about
how many
Melissa?
times
Brother
do you
saying,
suck
This is
pussy?
men.
no,
Malik,
Men are
how
talking
many
now,
times a
Melissa.
week do you suck, Malik,
Excuse
how
me,
No,
many
I'm not
times a
talking
week
Melissa.
do
to
you
you.
suck pussy?
Men are
No,
talking right
Kwame,
Malik,
be
now.
quiet.
hold on a
Listen,
second, bro.
listen.
Hold on
This
a
is me and
second.
Kwame speaking right
So
now.
wait,
No,
Stop
what?
stepping. He can defend himself.
okay, Malik.
Melissa,
But
Kwame
No,
can
no,
brother,
no.
defend
Since
himself.
we're talking about Malik, sorry,
Malik, I've muted
since
you.
we're
I've
talking,
muted you, Malik. All right. So brother's not responding to you, Malik. Let's hear what sister's got to say just for a second, and see if
okay,
Kwame can come back with a response. All right.
okay. So firstly, sex parties, okay, they're not illegal. I'm not saying if he does sex parties or doesn't do sex parties. I'm just saying sex parties are not illegal. So
On its
whilst
own,
we're
no.
talking about people's sexual intimate details, Malik, how many times a week do you suck pussy? Malik,
Actually,
do you
you
like
know what?
to do
I'll be
girls
more than
up their ass?
happy to answer that question. Hold on. You know, right now, currently, I'm not sucking any pussy, but if you like to go and volunteer that, sure, we can go ahead and get down, but you got to get tested for STDs and shit before we do that. You feel me?
Definitely,
All right.
definitely
So
not,
So
yeah.
because
So what
I would
else?
never, with someone who's deluded enough to think that because somebody doesn't want to tell you their intimate sexual details, that means that they're guilty of
Okay,
rape.
ma'am.
I
Exactly.
The
mean,
point
where
is
does
Exactly.
that
that
the
happen
point
at?
No,
is
that you
this.
can't. No, wait,
I was asking direct.
wait,
Yeah.
Malik, a second, yeah. Sis, you can't come with that moral high ground. You know why? Because at the time when we were featuring Kwame, he was more than happy to tell us that he was involved in sex parties and that it was just adult fun. Now he wants to change his narrative and not
When
answer.
did I speak? When did I speak to you and
You
say that?
did in comments. You were all over the lives. Come
Oh
on,
no,
back me up
no.
here. His time is up. People put a one if Kwame admitted it at the time and told us that. You even called me some dried up old woman that don't. You know what I mean? That I'm like I'm frigid or something. You went on with that, Kwame.
Well,
Okay,
Yes,
so sorry, Afua.
that's what I was told though.
Yes, you
Sorry,
did.
But
Afua.
You can't be doing
Sorry.
that about no one to do with me. That's foolishness. But you
yeah,
admitted
but
that
listen,
that's what
I've
you
got
were
better
saying.
intel on you.
You
I've
said
got better
that.
intel on
You
you.
said that in the
Listen, I've
context.
got a lot of intel on you.
You
Yeah.
said you ain't got no intel
Listen,
that's factual. It's all
listen,
rubbish.
listen.
Yeah.
I
You better
want
come
my
with your evidence on that
listen,
one because you ain't talking to nobody but
The
people
same
like
way,
yourself.
the same way that you told
Is it just
that
like
I drunk.
Rare
No,
Talks has got the same information? You're both
listen.
from
The
Talks Hill.
same way that
Is
you
it
were
the
told, yeah.
same
The same
way
way
that
that
Rare
you were.
Talks has got that information that I'm supposed to have herpes and I'm supposed to beat up my grandkids and I'm supposed to do all of that? Whatever information you got, Kwame, nothing I got
Listen. The same way.
that don't make
You
no
were
sense.
told. Okay.
Rubbish.
Can I answer your question?
And you can't bring
Now,
no kind of
no, wait.
nothing.
Was there a video of me drugging and raping girls?
Yes, there was.
A video of me drugging and raping girls.
There was a video of a girl that looked very much out of it in one of your parties, and it was secretly filmed by another. So
And I was,
that's as much as I'm going to say.
Wait, what? Are you
That's
okay
as
in the
much
head?
as I'm going to say.
Are
Because
you
the
okay in
rest
the
of
head?
it
So
is
now you're just
police
lying. Now you're
evidence.
just making things up.
I'm not in the business of making things up.
No,
Kwame.
you're making things up. Afia, you're making things up here,
Well,
and I'm
what
gonna
are you
come
going to
for you
say?
legally. I'm gonna come for you legally. Yeah, trust me,
You
I'm
can't
coming for you.
never come for me
Yeah.
legally.
Okay,
Bollocks.
we'll see.
Number one, you don't
We'll
have the
see.
money,
I'm coming for you
Kwame, and
legally.
I
I'm
think
coming
you're
for
a
you
very
legally. Yeah.
unsavory character.
Listen.
Now that you
It
know
doesn't
that
even
that's
matter.
going on out
Listen,
there,
I could
oh
be.
yeah, I gave you a piece of our evidence. You're getting all jumpy now. Really?
Listen. All I can say to you, yeah,
Good
is
luck.
that enjoy
Because I'll tell
your
you one
time.
thing: if Tony Clark,
Enjoy
with
your
all of
time.
his money,
Yeah.
couldn't do it, he
I'm
needs
gonna
to do
expose you big time, and I'm gonna
never do that. Never.
sue you for everything you've got.
Never.
Yeah,
You will never put
everything,
it inside of the court.
everything.
You
Yes,
can't afford this, Kwame.
listen.
You
I'm
can't.
coming for you.
Do
Yeah,
a
I'm
GoFundMe,
coming for you.
maybe that will
Like
get
you
it
picked
that
the
way.
wrong person. I'm not Vincent Rat. And like you said, yeah, this guy's bigger than Rat. You're gonna find out that I'm very
I
bigger
never
than Rat.
said you were bigger than
Yeah.
Rat. I'm
Oh
hitting you with your
no.
head
But now I'm
full.
gonna
You're
show
bigger
you
than
that I
Rat.
am. Now I'm gonna
Kwame,
show
you're
you
a
that I am.
waste man. That's what
I am carrying
penis
the
is
whole
with
of
you,
Brixton on
Kwame.
my back, and we're coming for you. Yeah.
All right, okay. Bring
Take care.
Rare Talks and you little brethren them from Tulsa Hill, Kwame, because you really haven't got a bloody clue. You are such a waste man. And
Yeah.
actually, when I did my digging on you, forget the sex parties, I wanted to know who you are. You're absolutely nobody in South London. Nobody is shook of you. You ain't got no links. You are not coming for me. And you on live said that you are coming for me. Oh, really? And what does that look like? It doesn't look like suing, Kwame, because you know that you ain't got a pot to piss in, brother. Malik, or do you care to add to that, Melissa? You need to tell your friend.
Okay, so
You need to tell your friend what it takes to bring a defamation case, and
yes,
then I want him to, because when he does, then we'll be able to show the court everything that we have got, and then I can supersede these victims that won't go to bring a criminal charge. Then I can bring the evidence. So bring it on. I don't mind. Bring this defamation case, because that makes me be able to jump over the victims' heads. I can't wait.
these victims are apparently so scared to go to the police.
Like I said,
Scared of
that
what?
gives me the
You've just
autonomy
said, oh,
to
he's
be
not a
able to
scary
do
character,
that.
but apparently all of these alleged victims are so scared, but you've just
They're
literally said
scared.
he's
They're
scary.
scared not because he's threatening them like the likes of Vincent Ratnell to
Well,
hurt
hold on. Didn't he
them.
just
Let me
literally
finish.
threaten you, Afra?
Let me
He said
finish.
legally. He said, I'll threaten
Let
you legally. He
me
did make that quite
finish.
clear.
Yeah, but
Let
then
me
he said he's got
finish.
the whole of
Let
Brixton
me
coming down on
finish.
her.
Let me finish. I said, yeah, that they are scared because he will reveal to everybody who they are, and they will take shame in their African families. That's what I said. I didn't say that he'd threatened their person. That's what I said. No one said that he'd threatened them like a gangster, like how some of the other people do.
No, but he did to you just now.
I didn't say that. I said, yeah, bring on your defamation case. This is what I
No,
said.
I'm saying Kwame has just threatened you.
He's threatened me with suing me.
And bringing the whole of Brixton.
Oh, did he? I didn't hear that
Yeah,
part.
that was the ending of his comment.
Yeah. I replayed the live. I didn't hear that part. So if he's saying he wants to bring the whole of Brixton and he wants to threaten me, we'll be reported to the police like we always do then, because that's a direct threat to my person.
He made it very clear that legally. Just
Yeah,
like
he
Rare
started
Talk,
off with
then
that.
why you
He
make
just like
started off
Rare
with that.
Talks made it
That's what I
clear
thought he said.
legally. Rare
thought
Talks
He
did
got
as well.
triggered when you said you've got the video. He got triggered with all the legal chat. Then he came off at the end saying he's got the whole of Brixton coming.
He got triggered because he knows that you're lying, Afua. And
No,
if you've
because
got a video,
many
then at
of
least
our
send
people
it to him then.
Listen, we saw that
For him
other
to go and
people,
do something to the people. You
we've
can't send it to
seen,
the police. You
we've
can't send it to.
seen, because you're talking over me now, we've seen many a perpetrator come with the same argument about defamation, and they are definitely guilty. So that doesn't mean anything to us, the fact that he's saying he got triggered because he knows there could be some evidence on him.
Afua, he's literally asked you to send your evidence to the police so he can see it. But you're not going to, are you? Because you don't have any.
Well, of course I will. That evidence has to be backed up by the victim that's in the bloody thing. What is it about that you're not getting, Melissa? So when you come with your sarcastic
nobody's seen the evidence apart from allegedly you. Sorry, how can we believe this? Okay, nobody has seen the evidence. The police haven't seen the evidence.
Until the
We haven't seen
victim
the
come
evidence.
forward and
We
allow
haven't
her to
seen the
show
evidence.
it,
Only
then
you
we'll
have
see
seen
I'm
it.
talking Chinese. Jesus, peace, man. I'm getting pissed off now. I've
She
said it
must
100
be
million
chatting it.
times. One love. Talk to me. Am I talking Mandarin?
It must be, because I
be.
get it. If the victim hasn't come forward, she can't show it. Once the victims come forward, she will show it. Until then, try do her for defamation, and then she'll bring it to the police. Then it will all come out. I got that.
Right, I'm removing them too. They're giving me an headache. They really are. I can't be asked with all of that. That's long. Because I've been repeating myself to Melissa for ages. She's had her say. Nobody can't say that I didn't give her
It's
a
her
say.
bona fide. It's her bona fide. That's why.
Yeah, of course it is. And I get that. I'm not even knocking the sister for that. She's trying to find an angle and she ain't doing it very well. You know what I mean? Kwame's chatting a bag of shit as usual. And ain't even got the intellect to debate Brother Malik here. And let's just bring it down to the three of us before we close, because we have been on for 3 hours and I promised I wouldn't do this.
Sorry, I came on.
No. We needed the balance. You understand? Melissa, go home. That's what everybody else thinks. You did not have a decent point, Melissa. You know, you came on to try to prove I was lying, and all you did was just go on your own hearsay from your brethren. Yeah? We've shown what we had. We've shown that he involves himself in sex parties. When you're talking about people's sexual preference, I ain't got time for this unwoke behavior. We're living in serious times. And if you think, Sister Melissa, that as a black woman of African descent, that it's okay to have all these dirty sex parties in our community and bring down the moral fabric of our community, I ain't got time for all of that. I really don't.
Yeah, real talk.
Whether you believe that people were drugged or not drugged, you know, against their will or not, yeah, that's up to you.
Be happening.
Take that out of the equation and just let's look at the sex parties in isolation. And this is my personal opinion. Yeah, let it alone. Agree or disagree. That is up to you. Yeah, I don't think that the black community should be involving themselves. Yeah, in sex parties, illicit sex parties, where all manners of evil are going on, and all manners of diseases are flying around. It's disgraceful. We got enough on our plate without degenerating into these things. Shay, you're live. Shay, you're live.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Hi, Shay.
I don't know how to turn off the camera.
That's all right. You can just press your camera, or you can put something over the camera. Just put something over your phone.
Oh, okay.
We can't see you anyway. We could just see the top of your head. All right, you're good now, sis.
Let me just turn off my because I might be. I just wanted to say was it Melissa?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that I understand how difficult it must be for her to come to the realization that a friend could possibly be engaging in some not so nice acts. Let's just say that.
Degenerate behavior.
However, I just hope that she is never in a situation where she is the one that's experienced abuse in what way, where she feels like she can't talk and nobody believes her. I pray that she never has to go through that, because it's like, okay, so it's your friend, yeah? But you can't, like what we've been trying to explain to her for how long. You can't vouch for that person. You don't know. He does link ups. So it's not even, and we don't know what goes on at these link ups, but we do know that there can be situations that ain't right. So I don't really understand her position as a woman just as a person who doesn't know what goes on at these link-ups, because she said already that she don't go to the link-up.
I reckon she knows.
She probably does know what's going on at the
Because
link-up.
sorry to butt you, sis. Every time Afra had mentioned sex party, she giggles. Every time. If you go back to the live, listen, she giggles.
Yeah. Or no, her thing is, her excuse is sex parties are not illegal. Okay, that's fine. But let's just be honest here. There are times where they're, like Afua said already, women are being date raped. Women are, you've been out, you've met a guy, and then suddenly you're in a compromising situation. It happened. You cannot speak for these people. We don't know. And as Afua was saying, this is just a community conversation. She's not responsible for all the legal side of things. She's bringing it to the community to make people aware. So,
well, you know what? I've got a feeling, it's just dawned on me, I'm trying to recall the story. Everyone knows what my menopause head is like. She may well have been, this Melissa, the person called, I think, Michelle, who we ended up, she was said to be the fixer for Kwame, who used to get some of these girls and kind of bring them in for him. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
She speaks of this person called Michelle, and I've got a feeling that because she mentioned,
wait, Melissa left?
I bit at the time and put it to her, because she mentioned something about, you even went through to a friend of mine's job. But I've got through, because we did actually contact Melissa's job. She works with young people or something like that. And we were thinking, if she's been getting girls and getting, getting supply for this guy, that's not somebody that should be working with young people. So we did go through to that person's employer. And I think we did at the time contact them about it. So I'm having a feeling that it might be the same person. That's why she's going in so hard, actually. I think I might be wrong. Might just be another friend. It's that friend. And if it is that friend, then boy, is it any wonder that you're talking the way that you talk and why you were giggling? I didn't hear the giggle. Sometimes I miss things. I have to go back and watch it.
But also as well, Kwame, he did threaten to bring Brixton. So again, she's saying no, it was just the legal side. Like everybody heard, he said he's bringing the whole of Brixton.
Oh, did he now? You're going to get a knock, Kwame, about the whole of Brixton. I can even talk about the whole of Brixton. Thinks nobody in Brixton even knows you, brother. The 1 and 2 people that I spoke to, the 1 and 2 people that do know you have not given favourable arguments about you, brother. You understand? So I don't know. He's actually deluded about, he's big. You said I'm bigger than Vincent, right? He hasn't even got any reasoning ability. I just think he's cranny, to be fair. And I couldn't take no more of the repetition, back and forth. I'm trying to tell you something. You're not really coming with anything new within the argument. You just keep repeating yourself. And I don't have time for that. I don't. I'm impatient that way.
My question would have been,
in the morning,
what happened at the link-up?
When you come on there, you better speak eloquently, quickly, intelligently. Otherwise, you're going to get dashed off, because we don't have time for it. Come with your argument and make it strong. Go ahead, sis.
No, I was saying my question would have been to him, like, what happens at the link-up?
Yeah, that was a good question to ask, actually. I didn't think of that
like
one.
He's going to tell us the truth. That's incriminating.
Like he's going to tell us the truth.
Well, it's just to enjoy a bit of, a bit more stammering and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, I was just a bit taken aback when he said that, no, he doesn't go to sex parties. And then I think he tried to split hairs by saying link-ups. But you're quite right. What actually goes on at these link-ups? Because he fully was defending himself when we first featured him, saying, oh, you're just upset because you're not getting none. These are the type of nasty, disgusting, low-life arguments he was bringing. You're upset because you're not getting none, And, he wasn't denying it. Let's just call it that. He's denying drugging people, but he wasn't denying going to sex parties. Now he's telling Brother Malik that, he don't go to sex parties. It's all a bag of foolishness. It's all a bag of foolishness.
I just feel bad for Melissa because, abuse is very complex.
Yeah.
And until you experience it and feel it, you don't know what it is. So people only think of, you know, what we see on the TV. And if it don't look like what we see on the TV, then it didn't happen. So I just pray for her, really.
Well, I
And
pray
keep
for her
praising
if
Malik.
she's Melissa. I don't pray for her if she's Michelle. Not at all. She can burn in the
Oh,
same.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's Melissa, then yeah, I pray for her as well because, you know, she came respectfully. She said what she had to say. I was very impatient with her in the beginning because she wouldn't talk up. And when she came correct, I listened and I heard what she had to say. We didn't agree, but I didn't have any disrespect for the sister. She's going to defend her friend. It is what it is. But she has to understand that you cannot swear for people. You just can't. And she said she hadn't been to the parties. Maybe she has, you know, maybe she has. And even at the parties, how do you know? Everybody seems to be at the parties and high because, you know, this sex party goes hand in hand with drug taking. I don't think there's anyone there who's straight. They're either drunk or they're high. You know what I'm saying? Or both. So to indulge in all of that nastiness, having sex with multiple strangers. I mean, what the hell is that about?
That's
They
right.
don't understand about these activities. They don't understand how it's strayed into the mainstream population. They need to
And
go.
this is why.
This thing originally came, orgies originally came, group sex originally came from satanic ritual. That's where it came. Group sex, facts. And it has strayed itself into pornography with the onset of visual pornography. Pornography has always been around for hundreds of years. Yeah, go back on, sister, if you can. Pornography's always been on for like hundreds of years. Hey, both the sisters have gone off. It's only one love here. Oh dear. Connect your device, Shay. Is that Malik or One Love? That's One Love, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Shay, I don't know what's happened to your camera. Reconnect your devices. But the point of the matter is it strays from satanic ritual into porn and then into the mainstream society. So these people don't even know what they're getting themselves involved in. All that swapping of energy, negative energy, because it is negative energy. It's not an act that is done in the act of love. It is not love making that is going
It's
on.
not. And this is why us Black people cannot get along. Is because we do not have a personal relationship with the Maker, the God that created you and I. And this is where it's going wrong. We keep asking the question, where's it gone wrong? What can we do? Get back with God.
Madness.
We need to all come back. And if we all come back, have that relationship, you will see that we'll be on one accord.
I totally
We talk that same language. We do the same. We act the same.
I absolutely agree with you. And you know, these people aren't even young, they're big people going on with this madness. Do what you got to do behind your closed doors and whatever between yourselves, but you know, don't try to bring other people into it. You know, that's between you and your maker, like you said, sis. It really, really is. But listen, we're gonna wrap up. Brother Malik, I'm gonna give you the last say. Thank you for that, my sister.
Wait there, can I ask you another thing before we go? What's going on with the clerk?
Oh, well, there's not a lot happening with that, really. I've covered that, sis. What's going on with that? Oh, it's a long
He's got
story.
new restaurant opening up in Fulton Heath. His time is up. We need to be there.
Okay. A new restaurant on top of Yasser.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let them do their thing. And yes, you're quite right. At some point, we will go down there and try to put some presents on there because we're not accepting anything at the end of the day. What happened is that we dumped all the evidence here, didn't we, on a live? That's what we did. Yeah, and you heard it for yourself. So that's kind of where we're at with things at the moment. They're still trying to press to try to get some sort of money out of me. Not in terms of, it was in terms of, it's so complicated, but it was in terms of one of the orders that went through.
Okay.
It hasn't been completely settled, but at the same time, it's not really going anywhere because
we need their victims to come forward.
Well, we've got enough there, and there are some that have already. They have got investigations going on against him, but as usual, the police are dragging their feet, and that's not something that hasn't gone to the police. It certainly has. I even provided all that evidence to the court, and they refused to sort of accept it. even though I provided my police statement and emails from the Metropolitan Police talking to me about it, they still wouldn't accept it. So I don't really know what's going on, sis. Is the answer to the question. It's a bit dodgy.
What is he working? Yeah,
Listen,
sounds dodgy.
Brixton Police and a lot of other people had a massive paedophile ring going on, and their supply was coming from the care homes. End of story. We told the story of the black care home scandals in Brixton, of which the victims have never been given any type of recompense from Lambeth because it was black care homes, and we were the first people to cover that story. It's now in the mainstream news. They can't call us liars when the mainstream news are also covering the same thing that we covered 2 years ago. The fact that when Lambeth put out its redress scheme and was compensating Shirley Oaks and all the other care homes, they refused to recognise things like Melting Pot and all these other people. We were the first people to come out with that.
Okay.
Brother Malik, connect your video camera, bro, if you can. It says that your devices are not connected. We were the first people to come out with that when we told the story of Veronica Cadogan, the owner of some of these care homes. Before Tony Clark, we told that story. And we were also looking out at the time and saying, how comes you're not redressing those black children that were subject and victim to all of this? You understand? So here we are, and they're still not doing anything about it. And every year we march on Brixton Police Station because they're still not doing anything about it. And I don't know what people expect me to do. They expect me to be the police. They expect me to bring the cases, sis.
They expect you to do everything.
Yeah, all I do is highlight them. You know,
And then they want to persecute you after.
Right, never cuss me out afterwards. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I've never seen a set of people that will call you a snitch if you go to the police until you accuse someone of rape, and then they're telling you, why didn't you go to the police? I've never seen a set of hypocrisy like that. No, black people, you can't go to the police. You're going to be a snitch. You're going to be a snitch. Except when it is that you've done something against a woman. Oh, then you should go to the police. Oh, really?
Wait, can I address that lady that did come on and said that you are a very angry lady?
I'm angry at the pedos. Yes, I am.
Hold on, and that everyone that's listening, that's on your side, is are traumatized or whatever. Well, hello.
I thought that was very feisty, actually.
Thank you, because I listen to you. I'm a member, and I'm not a trauma victim.
Right, and my team, bar 1, 2, is not trauma victims either. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're highly capable professional women who have never been through that kind of thing. So don't know what they're on about. They just imagine all of these things, and then she's sort of.
They just want to look at your downfall because what you come on and you swear. Hold on, you are who you are.
Yes, that's right.
I guarantee you. You know that when you go to work, you can talk the greatest English.
No, but I also do it here when it warrants it, sis. But when I'm talking to my people and I need to say bomber clubs, I'm vexed and I'm upset. So what? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't
if you don't like it, don't listen.
I haven't got time with these coons that want to go on like they don't lift up their own frog tail in their own yard.
Like they don't do it in their yard themselves.
You've seen me come on here, sister, with nothing but my tired, lay down in my bed and my pajamas on. I don't care. And people go,
you are who you are.
Whatever. You know, nothing matters to me. That's not what we're here for. You know?
It's not about you, it's about the victims. And as long as the victims come on and talk their truth, I stand for this. 100.
And sometimes, sister, our philosophy is that the victims don't always come on, is that we stand in the breach for them, but they've sent us enough that we feel that we can do that with chess.
I still stand with it.
And we stand with it. So whoever don't like it and go, where's your evidence? When you see me standing here in the breach and tell a story without no victim coming on and telling their own, it's because we got hella evidence. And I want that to go to the police.
I fast them fast, I want to hear the passer.
That's what I think as well, sis. Thank you for that, sis. Blessed love, brother. Do you want the last say?
Well, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to jump into your into the live first and foremost. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it actually. And I think that as far as me questioning Kwame, the whole outcome basically proved that he was guilty. And I personally believe that Melissa is possibly involved in all of this as well. So of course, birds of the feather are going to flock together. So, she had his back pretty hard. And on top of that, he was pretty effeminate because he didn't want to go ahead and approach me about it. I asked some very direct questions. He answered it. I mean, obviously he lied about it. And then he tried to go ahead and turn around. He tried to use some of that, tried to use the confusion tactic. And he was using it with you. So, that right there, he's admitting his guilt. Hands down, he's admitting his guilt right there.
I can just answer this person here. Shola Holly, yes, I do know who Bubik Forsyth was. He was murdered for trying to reveal the Shirley Oaks scandals. And as you can see, that we revealed another side of it, the black side of it, the blacker side of it. And I feel that I am under the same scrutiny as him. Maybe they're just not going to try to do the same stuff twice. There was a brother that was murdered for trying to reveal some of the things that we reveal, Brother Malik. And we often get death threats. We often get death threats from all sorts of quarters. I don't pay the little ghetto death threats any mind because I understand how they work. But you see the ones that feel like they come from the establishments, and I do get those as well from randoms. Those ones come to my phone. They're not just on random Instagrams, They actually come to my phone. I can't tell you how these people got my number. Those ones I take seriously. Those people
covered. You're covered, sis. You're covered.
Oh yeah, I know that. If them are
no weapon
protected by the Most High One.
That's right. 100.
We know this. Yeah. So it's not an easy work.
I say trust in God, but tie up your cannibals at the same time. I mean, you always have to take precautions, but we'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, I'm going to bring Shay on for a last word actually, because she did get cut off. Look, at the end of the day, the spirit needs a manifestation. It needs flesh. So I'm not into like some Christians that just sit there and pray and have no action. Some Christians, you have to get up with your prayer. You have to get up and make it manifest yourself. So it's a two-edged sword. It is spiritual, but you have to make that manifest in the flesh, isn't it? Sister Shay? Shay? Unmute, sis. Shay, you there?
I just wanted to say, I was looking in the comments and people are saying that Michelle.
Yes, who I thought it might be. Was that her?
Oh, sorry. She wanted to join.
Michelle wanted to join? I haven't got anybody called Michelle, and I'm wrapping up right now. But she hasn't tried to join. The live.
Can you hear me?
It's there. Yeah, I can hear you, sis. The live is there. The link is there. If she wants to join, she should have joined. It's out there. It's definitely out there. Okay, is that what you came on to say, sis? As a last word?
Oh, sorry. I'm technical difficulty. Sorry. No, that was all I was gonna. I just jumped in to just say people are in the comments saying about Michelle. She's listening in or whatnot.
Michelle Bryce is saying she was at the party. Michelle Bryce, isn't that the same sister that we were told was part of it?
That's the one that you was talking about.
I think that's the surname. I'm trying to remember. Why do I feel like it was the surname? But anyway, she should have come on a bit earlier. I do need to get some sleep. I've got an early flight to next week. And, it would have been more beneficial if she was on when Kwame and Melissa was here, I'm afraid.
Yeah. But keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Keep bringing bringing us the information awareness, because we need to know who we need to be looking out for.
Thank you, my love. But we'll get you as much counselling as possible because you're both trauma victims. You suffer from PTSD, and you're as angry and bitter as I am, right?
Not me. Not me, sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys hate black men as well, of course. Of course, you must hate black men.
I got children, beautiful melanated children.
For sure, same.
All right, my sisters. Blessed love to both of you, okay?
Blessed
Thanks for
love. Blessed love. Good night.
this time
Good
is up.
night.
Blessed love.
Good
Good
night.
night. Lovely women. As usual. As usual. My brothers and sisters, it's that time. It's been another interesting one. Next week, we're going to get back to serious business. This was a complete tangent to the cause, you understand? But it's a community conversation. We deal with everything that needs to be chopped up. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, everybody that stayed with it. And thank you, all the mods and all the followers and the members, as always. Blessed love, people. I will see you next week on Afua Speaks Community Conversations. Blessed love.